Today's Auburn broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Four minutes till start of broadcast. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Here's your 2-minute time check. Mark. Here comes your 1-minute time check for this Auburn broadcast. Mark. "30 seconds till broadcast. Mark.
The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
An overtime win on opening night. Now number 20, Auburn looks for win number 2 of the season in front of the 72nd consecutive sellout on the Plains. Good evening and War Eagle. From Neville Arena with Randall Dickey and Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn needed OT to win against Bethune-Cookman Monday. Keyshawn Hall led the Tigers with 28 points in his Tiger debut. Keyshawn Murphy was 7 of 8 from the field, while true freshman Sebastian Williams-Adams poured in 15 points with 6 rebounds in his college debut. After going 7 of 16 from the free throw line in the first half, Stephen Pearl's team was 20 of 22 from the line for the remainder of the game. Merrimack College opened its season with a 75-66 loss against South Dakota State. Ty Dorsett scored a career-high 19 points for the Warriors, and Ernest Shelton added 15 points with 3 rebounds and 3 steals. Merrimack is known for its 2-3 zone. The Warriors were 15th in the country, holding opponents to just 64 points per game last season. How does Auburn match up after going over 90 points in his 2 exhibition games and the season opener? The CBNS Bank Countdown to Tip-Off starts now.
Exclusive pre-game coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CBNS Bank Countdown to Tip-Off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball, all to get you ready for Auburn basketball. CBNS Bank has a long history of stability, and just like Auburn University, we have a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
And we welcome you to Neville Arena, where tonight Auburn gets Merrimack College out of North Andover, Massachusetts tonight. First meeting between the Tigers and the Warriors, along with Coach Randall Dickey and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burcham. Well, there were things to like about Auburn's team on Monday night. Free throw shooting in the second half and overtime. The fact that Auburn kept its composure in spite being pushed into overtime, Randall. There are some things that Auburn needs to shore up before it gets this season rolling.
I don't think there's any doubt, but there's a big feather in the cap of the Tigers. They were relentless. They just continued to pursue the victory the other night, even though it went into overtime. And I thought they played their best basketball the last 5 minutes in the overtime. They defended well. They had active hands. They made winning plays down the stretch, and I think that's a big plus. But we've got some things we've got to iron out, and it may take just a little bit longer than a normal season. It may carry on a month until the cohesiveness comes together defensively, whether the rhythm of the offense can continue to get better, and then also personnel-wise, we have a lot of players the same, and they're going to eventually kind of separate themselves as it goes through early.
Auburn will be without its most experienced big man tonight, and perhaps next week when Auburn plays Wofford College. Keyshawn Murphy, who injured his knee in the exhibition loss to Oklahoma State, injured his ankle, rolled his ankle early on Monday night. He is not available to Auburn tonight. So Auburn's got to get better play out of Philip Jovic and also Emeka Oporom coming off the bench tonight.
I think it's going to give those 2 young men an opportunity to play because they really are a little bit behind. Murphy did an outstanding job the other night. He was 17 points, 8 rebounds. You had Keyshawn Hall, who plays a little bit both on the tweener position. He'll play on the perimeter as a big 3, and then he'll play a small 4 position. And he did awesome. He was 28 points and 8 rebounds. But the surprise I thought of the other night, I thought Williams-Adams just did an outstanding job. He competes really hard, 15 points, 6 rebounds in his debut.
He was terrific. Did not play like a freshman, to be sure, and was out there in the most important minutes for Auburn down the stretch and in overtime on Monday night.
Out of the new guys, he looks the most comfortable. He competes hard. He seems to be focused on what he's doing, defending. But the thing that I really like, he's got a knack to kind of a magnet. I call him a magnet for the basketball, whether it's offensively or defensively. He just seems to be around it, and that is a great trait for a player.
60 Second Scout tonight is brought to you by Sensagreen, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation. Here's Corey Williams with the 60-second scout of Merrimack College.
First of all, this is a team that's going to come here and play 2-3 zone the entire game. And so we got to be patient offensively. We got to make sure we move the ball, shot fake, one more, and keep passing the ball. We can't play one-on-one basketball. We got to play to each other. They have 3 returners coming back and 5 transfers and 5 freshmen. We got to make sure we pressure the freshmen and make them turn the basketball over. We got to be more aggressive than we were the last game. And we got to do a better job of containing the dribbles and make them have to make plays over verticality. All we stress this whole week is vertical, vertical, vertical. Forcing them to their weak hands. Understand that the only guy who is right-handed that loves to drive to his left is number 3. And so we got to do that. Then we got to block out, and then we got to play Auburn basketball.
Speed it up defensively, patience on offense.
Absolutely. We have to impact the game. We have to make them play at our pace, not play at their pace. They're going to try to run their stuff and run it all the way through to get a easy basket or to get the ball into the hands of the guys who they feel like can score. We got to put pressure on those guards, make them have to go downhill and make them have to make plays at the rim. They are poor at the rim, and that's where they have to finish their baskets at.
That's our 60-second scout of Merrimack. Brad Law joins us after the break with the SEC report when the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Auburn, big moments happen fast.
Well, there's no question this has become one of the best home court advantages in the SEC.
The buzzer beaters, the crowd surges, the War Eagle echoing through the arena. Stone Martin Builders builds homes for those big moments too. Spaces where friends gather, where the game is on, and where you live your best life every day. Visit stonemartinbuilders.com to explore new homes across Auburn and beyond. Stone Martin Builders, built around you. Proud partners of Auburn basketball.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
At Auburn University's Harvard College of Business, education is tailored to each student's individual needs. Our students receive personal guidance from industry mentors and career coaches. They learn by doing, through hands-on projects and real-world experiences. The result? Graduates who don't just know business, they're ready to lead and innovate from day one. That's what makes them distinctly Harvard. Harvard College of Business, inspiring business. Discover more at harvard.auburn.edu.
The Raymond J. Harvard College of Business presents the SEC Report. A look around the deepest, most challenging conference in college basketball. Accelerate your career with an online MBA from the Harvard College of Business. Learn why they're ranked among the nation's best at harvard.auburn.edu.
Successful debuts for 14 of the 16 SEC teams, and the only 2 who lost did so on neutral floors against top 15 opponents. So not a bad opening salvo for the conference. Tonight, just 2 other league teams are in action. At the top of the hour in Gainesville, Florida hosts North Florida. Gators were led by Thomas Houck's 27 points in their opening loss to Arizona. It's the first of back-to-back games against SEC teams for the Ospreys, who play at Tennessee next. That's at 7. At 7:30 in College Station, it's Texas A&M against Texas Southern. Aggies were one of 9 teams in the league to post 90 or more points in their opener. Texas Southern gave up 98 in a 55-point loss at Gonzaga to open their season Monday. At least they're closer to home for tonight's game. And speaking of home, A&M only plays one game away from Reed Arena until after Thanksgiving. Tomorrow night, 3 games. Kentucky hosts Valparaiso, Ole Miss welcomes UL Monroe, and Missouri takes on Southeast Missouri State in Columbia. We mentioned offense. Over half the league posted 90-plus points in their season openers, Auburn included. 3 hit the century mark, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Vanderbilt. Individually, 9 players netted 20 points or more in their debuts, led by Auburn's Keyshawn Hall with 28. That's your SEC report. Pretty short for early in the season. When we come back to Neville Arena, Andy Burcham sits down with head coach Stephen Pearl. That's on the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off ahead of the Tigers and Merrimack. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Ray Hornsby at Affordable Comfort Cooling Systems and Plumbing. We believe our work is more than just AC and plumbing repairs. It is about serving people with integrity and care. As a Christian-owned company, we take Colossians 3:23 to heart. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for men. That's why at ACCS and Plumbing, we do the job right the first time and always stand behind our work. Honest service, faith-driven values. Give us a call today or visit accsauburn.com to learn more. That's accsauburn.com.
Alabama license number 12084.
Keeping your money in a traditional savings account is like using the Yellow Pages instead of Google. Outdated and slow. Skip the small, slow returns and put your money to work with the Max Elevate Money Market. You get all the same security of a savings account, plus the ability to earn even more on your money. Get started at mymax.com/elevate or call us at 260-2600. Certain restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
From the thrill of the game to your own peaceful retreat, all in one game day. The Residences at Arbor Lake in the heart of Auburn combines comfort, connection, and calm. A short drive from the stadium and AU campus, the Residences at Arbor Lake is a 35-acre escape with stocked fishing lake and private balcony for each unit in the 55-plus apartment community, locally owned and operated. Discover your quiet place. The Residences at Arbor Lake. War Eagle.
Summer's here and the open road is calling. RV Roadway answers the call with new and used RVs from the top brands you trust, all ready for your next adventure. With 2 Alabama locations in Opelika and Calera, RV Roadway is ready to help you hit the road in style. And if you need maintenance, their expert service center keeps you rolling smoothly all summer long. Start your journey at RVRoadway.com. RV Roadway, where we sell RVs for less.
Ford presents our exclusive pregame visit with head coach Stephen Pearl. Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
One win under your belt. What has the last couple days been like after that game 1 win and make adjustments as you get ready for game number 2?
Yeah, it's gotten here quick. Quick turnaround. Late Monday night, and we had a early Tuesday morning practice because there was an event in here, and we just had to get ready for a really good Merrimack team, and it's a unique scout because it's a team that plays 100% of the game in zone, and it's a very active zone, and it's a team that was top 10 in the country in turnover percentage a year ago, and it's a disruptive zone, and not a lot of teams have great zone offenses, and we had to put in a bunch of our new stuff this week to get prepared for it. So, quick turnaround against an interesting scout. Usually you would like to have a little more time to prepare for these types of matchups or these types of zones. But, we'd been kind of working through it a little bit, a few weeks ago to kind of get prepared. And, it's a team that's got a bunch of new guys. I think they have 2 returners similar to us. So, brand new team, four talented freshmen, 4 talented, transfers. And, they went out and had a lead late at South Dakota State and ended up, losing the game, in the last couple minutes. So it's a team that's capable, a team that's got some pretty talented wings. They're going to be a little undersized, but, it's a good opportunity for us.
What did you see that you liked from Monday night? What did you see that concerned you from Monday night?
Yeah, I liked how we guarded in overtime. I liked that there wasn't a ton of panic when they continuously kept making shots that we told them they were going to miss. 7 of the 12 threes they made were highly contested shots, and 6 of those 7 were against players that shot 20% from 3 in their career. So the fact that our guys didn't panic in the moment and just stayed focused and poised, that's positive. But we did nothing to disrupt them defensively. We did nothing to make them feel uncomfortable. We kind of just let them run their stuff and just hope they miss. Can't do that. We gotta be way more aggressive defensively. We gotta be way more active. We gotta try and dictate as much as we possibly can against these types of teams. And we just didn't do it against Bethune-Cookman. They had some talented players, but at the same time, so do we. So we had to do a better job defensively of making them feel us and making our presence felt more than anything. And we got to make that adjustment tonight.
Will not have Keyshawn Murphy at least for tonight. What does that do to the game plan for this evening?
Yeah, I mean, it makes it tough offensively because, one of the most important parts about zone offense is getting the ball into the middle of the zone. And, Murph would have been so good at that because he's, as you saw the other night, he can score in that area, but he's also a really good passer. So you need somebody that can pass and score and not turn the ball over in that position. And Murph would have been, one of our best, if not our best guy at that spot. So Keyshawn Hall obviously is going to have to play a lion's share, and Sebastian Williams-Adams are both going to have to do a lot of the minutes at the 4. And Emeka's got to step up and step in and, replace those minutes that Murph is missing. And, luckily for Meck, this team historically has been a really bad defensive rebounding team. So Meck's got to do a great job, him and Phillip both. They've got to do a great job of cleaning up the offensive glass and use it as, scoring opportunities anytime a shot goes up.
What is it about this zone defense tonight that you will see that makes it as active and as perhaps problematic tonight?
Yeah, the wings in the zone are really extended. They're really high, which is not, they're higher than you would typically see in a 2-3 zone. And that makes it difficult to, get the ball to the corners. They kind of let you throw the ball into the high post, but they make it really hard to throw it into the high post because they're so active with their hands, and they do such a great job of deflecting the ball and poking at the ball, and they're just really scrappy. So, teams that are lazy or lackadaisical with their passing and, aren't assertive and don't fake a pass and make a pass, they do a great job of getting deflections on it, and they do an unbelievable job of running teams off the three-point line. So, most of the time you think in zone, it's going to be a field day from 3. They will over-contest every single time. They'll jump at every shot fake, and they'll just run you off the line and try and get you to speed up to where you make a mistake. So it's unique in that sense. So for us, we got to play under control. We got to play off 2 feet. We got to fake a pass and make a pass, and we can't let them speed us up offensively for us to be able to execute.
Show the best tonight, War Eagle.
Thanks, War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show.
We saw an outstanding performance, Andy.
It wasn't just a performance, Gabe. F-150 sent a message.
I mean, come on. Towing, payload, technology. It's one highlight after another.
Gabe, it's always game on with a Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
Hey, parents and kids, it's a perfect time for students to read their way to the Iron Bowl in AEA's Be a Champion and Read contest. AEA wants to help K-6 students to be academic champions, just like the Auburn Tigers. Students who participate in the Be a Champion and Read challenge could win 3 tickets to the Iron Bowl and a chance to take the field on game day. Ask your teacher about contest rules. Encourage your child to be an AEA champion reader and win a trip to the 2025 Iron Bowl.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
You're listening to Auburn Basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank Countdown to Tip-Off.
We are counting it down to Auburn and Merrimack tonight from Neville Arena. We are about 11 or so minutes away from tip-off. Sun South presents Coach's Keys to the Game. Sun South John Deere is the preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Coach Randall Dickey, let's get your keys to the game.
Oh, we got three big ones tonight. Dribble penetration versus the zone. We're going to do an inside-outside attack right off the bat. In the zone, do not do a windshield wiper pass. You've got to go inside, skip pass outside, or score the ball inside. Secondly, I think for each player, they've got to don't wait on the next guy. Don't wait on somebody else. Go make plays yourself. Go do what you do the best and play with great confidence. And last, defend your assignment like you're a tenacious Tiger. And I think if we do those three things, I think we'll come out ahead. But I think more importantly than that, our team will get better.
Chad Pruitt in the house tonight. That's good.
Sorry, kind of distracted me there for a second.
No, it's good.
So I was surprised to see him and so glad to see him. He was such a great addition to this program for many years under Bruce, and we're glad to have him back.
All right, tonight's pregame medical report is presented by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and at every Auburn Athletics home event. Keyshawn Murphy, as the guys have already talked about, will not play for the Tigers tonight. So, in his absence, who do you expect to see more of tonight in this game?
Well, I think you'll see Opora more. I think he's going to get an opportunity to play more. I hope that you continue to see the emergence of Williams-Adams continue to get better. But I said last Monday night I felt like Brashear would really score it well. Tonight may be the night he kind of breaks out. He's trying to feel his way through a little bit. The speed of the game has affected him a little bit, but he can really shoot the ball, and he is a guard that the Tigers really need to come along and make some baskets for him.
Game one, there are going to be some nerves and some jitters no matter what, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, or senior, and it's different from an exhibition game. How much can a team make a leap from game one to game two now that they all count?
Well, in one avenue, Brad, to be honest with you, defensively, basketball is one of the few games that you can continue to make progress the entire year, even going into March Madness and postseason play. But you can always get better defensively because offensively, sometimes you are what you are. Now, you can tweak a few things and you can set a different play here or there, but offensively, you kind of are what you are. But defensively, you can continue to get better. That's something the Tigers need to hang their hat on. And then once they get that established, they'll gain confidence with it. They'll be much more fun to watch.
Look forward to your call of this one with the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, coming up in just a few minutes. Thank you for tuning in on great radio stations throughout Alabama and the Southeast. Thanks for listening on the Auburn Game Day app. And thanks for listening to the broadcast and watching these guys do their thing on the Courtside Cam presented by CB&S Bank. We'll flip that camera around and put it on Andy and Coach Dickey when we get ready for basketball here, which is just moments away, our final pregame timeout. And then we've got the starting lineups and the opening tip. Auburn, Merrimack, it's next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
On the court, a perfect assist sets up success. That's what the Ford F-150 truck can do for you. Whether you're up against a deadline or taking some time to unwind, F-150 delivers the power, capability, and reliability you need to make every play. From the worksite to the campsite, it's game on in the Ford F-150. This is Andy Burcham. For great offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. Whoa, Regal.
War Eagle Plus is the premier subscription experience for Auburn fans. It's inside access and unmatched experiences with the teams and student athletes you love. Subscriptions are available at 6 pricing levels, each unlocking access to deeper experiences and providing greater impact for Auburn student athletes. Members receive discounted concessions at all home athletic events, VIP experiences, team store credit, priority entry to select athletic events, monthly giveaways, plus access to the War Eagle Plus content network. Heisman level members or above will also now receive one Tigers Unlimited Foundation priority point for every dollar contributed through their War Eagle Plus subscription. Explore the site and join today. auburntigers.com/War Eagle Plus.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Pettiford, top of the circle. He'll put up a three to tie it. It's good! It's a high between the circles. Screen from Jovic to the left wing for three. Good.
Anytime you set a screen for Tahad Pettiford, he comes wide open. You better look out because he can shoot it in that hole.
Tahad Pettiford, Jersey City, New Jersey, Hudson Catholic High School.
Murphy ahead for Overton. Drives into the lane to the basket. Go!
Beautifully done. Nice steal by Murphy. Made the outlet pass to Overton, and Overton took it coast to coast all the way.
At the top of the circle to Overton. Had the three, didn't take it. Shot clock at 16. Spins down the lane. Overton, fade away. 8-footer, good!
Beautiful little step back.
Kevin Overton, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Norman North High School.
Freeman, Elijah, good step to the hole and jams it with two hands.
What a beautifully one dribble from way behind the three-point line. Used the Euro step and then slammed it home.
Wing for Freeman, goes baseline to the basket, shoots and missed it. Got it back and put it in!
Extra effort play.
Elijah Freeman, West Palm Beach, Florida, Wellington High School.
Gets it underneath, Hall up with a left-hand scope. Left side Hall, three-ball Hall. Good. Right wing for Keyshawn Hall. Working outside the lane, now into the lane. Bumps his man, gets it back up, and in with a foul!
Nice one-on-one move by Keyshawn Hall.
Keyshawn Big R Hall, Cleveland, Ohio, James Ford Road.
Low post, Jovic with the two-hand dunk.
A good way to start.
One-on-one against Johnson. Underneath for Jovic to put it in.
Jovic Filip, Bijeljina, Bosna and Herzegovina, Mega Basket Belgrade.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Before we get to the starting lineups for Merrimack College, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Merrimack 0-1 on the season after losing to South Dakota State on opening night, 75-66. Joey Gallo is in his 10th season at his alma mater with a record of 161 and 114. Ernest Shelton at one guard, a 6'5", 180-pound junior from Philadelphia with 15 points and 3 rebounds Monday. Ty Dorsett led Merrimack College with a career-high 19 points on Monday. He added 2 rebounds and 2 assists, a 6'3" freshman from Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Kavere Kennedy, a 6'2" freshman from Philadelphia, and Father Judah High School, 10 points, 3 rebounds. That's Father Judge High School, 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Andres Marrero, a 6'3" grad student from Caracas, Venezuela, 13 points and 3 rebounds. And Todd Brogna, a 6'7" junior from Southborough, Massachusetts, did not score. A very good three-point shooter. I know he went 0 for 8 on Monday. Out of Southborough, Mass, no points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Auburn coached by Stephen Pearlie in his first season as the Tigers head coach. He is 2-0 for Auburn, ranked number 20 in the AP poll. All right, against this 2-3 zone tonight, with a Keyshawn Murphy, you could see Auburn feeding that high post all night long. But Auburn doesn't have Keyshawn Murphy tonight. May not have him next week against Wofford College. how do you get around not having Murphy against this very good 2-3 zone tonight, Randall?
Well, just going off what Coach Pearl said in his pregame is they've had to add a few things this week, add a few offensive plays against the zone, and he probably did that a little bit knowing going into this game that Jovic and Williams-Adams have got to be more impactful, but it's going to give Oporum a little bit more of a chance to show what he can do because his size is needed tonight, especially against that zone. Going inside, you don't necessarily have to shoot it when it goes inside, but it draws the defense, it makes the defense collapse, and then it opens up the perimeter when you fan the ball or skip past the ball across the court.
Auburn's going to have to be patient against the 2-3 zone, and that may be tough because this ball club wants to get out, run, and score quickly.
Well, it's a miss sometimes when you play a zone. Sometimes they keep you on the perimeter, and then you just go from the point to the wing, back to the point, back to the other wing, and you just keep the ball on the perimeter. You still, just like you would in a man-to-man, you still want to attack the basket. A drive, penetration, use your dribble penetration in the seams, try to draw two people to guard you, and then that's going to open up somewhere on a penetrating pitch, on an alley-oop, or a give and go toward the basket.
There's no question, though, Merrimack's going to try and slow Auburn down tonight. Will Auburn have the patience to run its offense well tonight? Something to be. Now, on the other hand, Auburn is trying and get after it defensively tonight. Auburn is going to be, I think, ultra aggressive defensively tonight.
I'd like to see that the Auburn Tigers do that more, extend their defense full court. One thing I'm a little concerned about is Merrimack comes in playing South Dakota State the other night. They were 22 for 27 from the free throw line, so we have to be careful putting those guys on the free throw line at the charity stripe.
Auburn in the home white uniforms, tops and bottoms, blue numerals and lettering, the orange trim. Merrimack in the away navy blue uniforms with the gold numerals and the light blue trim. Jovic, Sebastian Williams-Adams in the lineup tonight for Auburn. Hall, Pettiford, and Kevin Overton. That's your Auburn 5 here tonight. The officials, Steven Anderson, Vladimir Voyard-Tadal, and Chris Ford. And a little bit of movement before the jump ball by Andres Marrero. Tap is controlled and Auburn wins it. We're underway. Auburn to the basket to our left.
That's a good way to start, get the first possession offensively.
Jovic outside the arc to the right wing for Keyshawn Hall. Back top of the circle for Pettiford. Tahad backs it up near midcourt or near the center circle with 16 to shoot. Looking right side for Overton. Well outside the arc to Pettiford. Try to get it inside and ball was stolen by Marrero.
They really have active hands on defense.
Brogna on the wing, hands the ball there to Kennedy, brings it out to the top of the circle. Just the start of things. First possession for Merrimack College. On the left wing, Kennedy brings it top of the circle. Bounce pass in a back door, didn't get there. Steal for Sebastian Williams-Adams, and here's Auburn on the break. Pettiford at the wing. Left wing, it goes for Keyshawn Hall. Out to the top for Pettiford, right wing for Overton. Pops a three, short. Rebound, low post. Jovic up, didn't get it. Goes for the rebound, gets tied up on the rebound by Brogna, and the possession arrow goes to Merrimack College.
I thought Phillip had outstanding positioning that time on his offensive rebound. Just a little bit too anxious, and then that ball on his stick back, it didn't go in, it kind of rolled out.
He has the ability to take that right back up and jam it.
That's the highest percentage shot in the game.
Kennedy across midcourt for Merrimack College. No score, 18:55 in the first. Top of the circle, picked up by Jovic at the point. Off the left side for Brogna. He'll pop a three, didn't get it. Rebound tapped, Hall tapped it to himself. And here's Auburn up the floor. Keyshawn across midcourt, top of the circle. Right wing Pettiford, near the corner for Overton. Now to the top for Tahad. Underneath, great pass. Jovic up and missed it, but he was fouled. The freshman out of Bosnia-Herzegovina will go to the free throw line for two for Auburn.
Really like the way Tahad is playing that point. He's active with his feet, moving around, but he's always keeping his eyes looking toward that basket. And he found Phillip right at point blank. All Phillip had to do was catch it and dunk it again. Hesitated just for a minute, but he did draw the foul.
Jovic, the freshman, 12.4 points, 4 rebounds, 1.2 assists in his last team with K-Game Mega Basket. He missed the first free throw. 18:35 in the first. Neither team has scored. Second free throw by Phillip. He missed them both.
I think he's a little bit nervous early in the game. I didn't think that he was nervous at all against Memphis the other night, and I thought he played outstanding up there. He'll settle down as the game goes on.
Give and go to Kennedy off the right wing. Tried to drive, got cut off by SWA. To Brogdon at the top of the circle. Dorsett straight away for three. No. Long rebound. Pettiford had it, and it's run down by Overton up the right sideline for the Tigers. Top of the circle to Hod. Steps into a three. Didn't get it. Rebound comes to number 4, Ty Dorsett.
Got a little bit of a lid on each basket that either team has scored yet.
Shelton straight away. Good. 3 ball at the top of the circle by Ernest Shelton.
It's one of the things that the coaches emphasized in practice yesterday and in shoot around today is you've got to get a hand up on all perimeter jump shots.
3-0, Merrimack College. 17:42 on a counting clock in the first. Overton to the top for Pettiford. Left wing now for Hall. Top of the circle to Hod. Down to the left corner, Overton. Tap pass, Hall. Top of the circle, Pettiford. 8 to shoot. To Hod. Right wing. Hall, head fake at 3, gets bumped. On the wing, goes baseline. Needs to shoot, does with the left hand. Score!
Nice spin move from about 8 or 10 feet out. Made a nice pivot shot over his right shoulder. Good looking shot by Hall.
3-2 Merrimack. Kennedy, left wing. 3 ball. Dorsett didn't get it. Rebound, Keyshawn Hall for the Tigers.
Tigers doing a good job on the defensive glass.
Hall top of the key. Backdoor pass, Pettiford in the right corner now. Brings it out to the wing, top of the circle for Overton. Kevin, free throw line. Sebastian Williams-Adams up and he missed it short. Rebound tapped, run down by Jovic for the Tigers down the floor. Good pass. And Sebastian Williams-Adams knocks it home and it's fouled on the play.
Absolutely outstanding interior passes from Phillip to Sebastian for a 2-on-1. Tight quarters, threaded the needle, but what hands by Sebastian Williams-Adams to catch and finish.
Auburn takes the lead, 4-3. Williams-Adams at the free throw line for the Tigers.
That should be a real confidence builder going through this first half. Those two young big guys really playing well together.
Free throw by SWA in the air. Didn't get it. Rebound Jovic. Tapped to Sebastian Williams-Adams, and he was held by Andres Marrero. No, they called that foul on Sebastian Williams-Adams. I thought that the Merrimack player was holding him back.
I really couldn't see that being a foul, but him shooting a free throw and then diving in there.
4-3 Auburn on top. Marrero to the top of the circle for Alois Cisse. Off the right side. Kennedy penetrates, kicks it left wing. Marrero into the corner. Cisse penetrates, gets cut off. Inside the arc, left side, it's Kennedy. To Cisse for 3. Long. Weak side rebound.
Really good defense that time of the Tigers. They kept the basketball on one side of the floor against Merrimack
Hall
that time.
at the left wing. To Hod Pettiford. Now walks it out to the top of the circle. 4-3 Auburn. 16:06 in the first half of play. Left wing Hall. Top of the circle Pettiford. Right wing goes for Overton. 9 to shoot for Auburn. Pettiford between the rings. To the wing for Overton. Baseline right. Drive out to the wing for Pettiford or for Overton. 2. Long 3. Got it!
This shows his experience, had the clock in his head. Even though he mishandled the pass, it was on the floor. He knew he just picked it up. He knew he didn't have it. Just a couple of seconds, took the shot and made it.
7-0 run by Auburn and a steal for Pettiford. 3 ball, right wing, no. Rebound Hall for Auburn. Keyshawn, baseline right, double team, loses it out of bounds. Touch last by the Warriors. And it takes us to our first timeout break. After a 3 ball by Merrimack College, Auburn has run off 7 straight points. 15:28 to go in the first half of play. And our first half tonight presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located only a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Auburn 7, Merrimack College 3. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
Looking for legendary wings, mouth-watering burgers, and unbeatable pizza for your next big event? Baumhauer's Catering is here to satisfy your cravings. From tailgates, birthdays, to office lunches and weddings, boost your event with delicious flavors of Baumhauer's Catering. We offer pickup or delivery, or choose our full-service catering that includes setup and staff. Don't have space for your big event? We can even host you in our dedicated party space. Baumhauer's Victory Grill Catering. Legendary flavors, zero hassle. War Eagle.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Auburn basketball is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Auburn 7, Merrimack College 3 with 15:28 remaining in the first half of play. Couple notes early on. Auburn has out-rebounded Merrimack College 7-3, and Auburn adds some size to its lineup right now. Emeka Oporom, the 7-foot sophomore from Lagos, Nigeria, gets his first regular season action for Auburn.
This is going to give the Tigers a chance. Their first baseline out-of-bounds play. They've really done a good job trying to get shots, setting good screens, and trying to score out of a baseline out-of-bounds like they have in the past.
Freeman off the inbound, back underneath for Hall. Jump step, left-hand shot, good.
And they do it again. Outstanding play by Keyshawn Hall. Quick spin move that left hand and just got it right underneath the basket on a baseline out of bounds and scored.
9-0 run by Auburn, 15-10 in the first half of play. Kennedy on the right wing for Merrimack College to Brogdon, top of the circle. Off the left side for Marrero. Brogdon, top of the key. Down the right side of the lane against Oporom. Head fake, goes up, blocked, and Emeka gets the rebound.
Really good job keeping that ball. That's the first time they've really got the ball deep in the paint.
Abdul Bashir around the top of the circle for Keyshawn Hall. Now to Hod Pettiford. Elijah Freeman, free throw line for Hall in that zone. Back out to the top for Freeman. Shot clock at 12. Low post, Emeka up, shoot, score!
Beautiful pass by Freeman to Oporom. He laid it right in there, put it right in his hands, and all he had to do is just dunk it in.
11-3 Auburn. 14:22 to go. An 11-0 run. Tigers have hit 4 of their last 5 from the field. Low post, Kennedy goes up and he scores. Got bumped on the way up, but knocked the shot home. And it's an 11-5 Auburn lead with 14:09 to go in the first half.
You don't see that eye to eye very much with 2 point guards going eye to eye right at the basket, but that was a good play on both parts.
Pettiford to Bashir. Lobs it off the weak side for Hall. Deflected out of his hand. And here is Ernest Shelton the other way for Merrimack. At the top, Marrero. Straightaway 3, short. Rebound to Hod.
Tigers doing a good job pushing the Merrimack offense further and further away.
Low post, Freeman. Up, blocked, and the arrow goes to Auburn.
Last 3 possessions, the Tigers have attacked that baseline or that short corner area against the zone, which is one of the weaknesses against any zone is along that short corner. That time we just could not quite get it in the basket, but we get another baseline out of bounds.
Caden Magwood checks in at the point for Auburn, replacing Hod Pettiford. Malik Edmead is in at the point for Merrimack. Inbound didn't get to Oporom from Freeman. And here's Merrimack the other way with Auburn leading 11-5. Kennedy gets a screen, brings it top of the circle. Kicks it on the right wing for Cisa. Top of the circle now for Ogwakazi. Edmead down the lane. Ogwakazi goes up, he didn't get it. Rebound Hall, fouled.
Really a strong play. It's one of the better plays that Merrimack has ran against the Tigers tonight. They did the pick and roll right at the top of the key. The roller was wide open. Hall met him at the rim. He couldn't finish. Got the defensive rebound and ended up drawing the fouls. That's a good play on the defensive glass.
13-10 on the counting clock in the first. Auburn leads 11-5, and Merrimack extends the defense just a bit. Magwood across midcourt with about 22 to shoot. Picked up the dribble at the top. Left wing for Freeman. Down to the baseline for Hall, left side. Picks it up, lobs it low post for Aporum. One dribble up, didn't get it, got it back and was fouled.
Really liked his initial confidence that time, catching the ball, spinning, looking straight, trying to go score right off the bat because he knows he has such a size advantage.
There's nobody shoulder level with her eyes to his shoulder level right now on the floor.
That's the fourth straight possession. The Tigers have gone over the top of the zone and go deep along that baseline close to the basket.
From the free throw line, Auburn misses. The Tigers have missed their first 4 from the free throw line. Sophomore from Lagos, Nigeria, played at Butler Community College, where he averaged 9 points, 8 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks a ball game. Gets the second free throw to fall.
Kind of had a better rhythm that time of his shot. It looked a lot better.
Edmead races up the floor for Merrimack to the right wing. 5'10" redshirt senior from Deer Park, New York. Top of the circle, it comes for Kennedy. Kabir on the left-hand dribble, outside the arc, drives to the free throw line, down the right side of the lane. Leans in, hit the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Aguakazi. Kicks it into the corner. Cisse drives, tried to dunk it, didn't get there, but a whistle and a foul against Auburn.
That was a pretty quick play by Merrimack that time, taking the ball from the deep wing. That was their first straight line drive they've had against the Tigers. As one of the emphasis Coach Pearl put on the players yesterday in practice and today is stay in front of your man.
Cisse is at the line to shoot 2 out of Yonkers, New York, a senior. Conference Player of the Year at the University of Bridgeport. He'll get a couple. First free throw is good. Dorsett in the ball game. He has 2 fouls, so keep that in mind. That's why he was out so early.
And he's a good player. You know, he led them in scoring against South Dakota State last week.
Second free throw missed, but it comes right back to Cisse. Kicks it on the wing. 3 ball in the air, missed, and the weak side rebound. Hall for Auburn.
It's going to give the Tigers a chance to get out and transition.
Freeman, baseline left, corner, Magwood 3, in and out. And Shelton rebounds.
A little bit more like the Tigers want to play. Speed the ball up the floor and find the open shooter.
Not sure that's the game plan right now, however. Dorsett, ball deflected. It goes out of bounds into the scorer's table. Deflected last by Auburn, and it takes us to a timeout break. 11:57 to go in the first half. Auburn 12, Merrimack College 6. Brad has an update for you when we return. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
War Eagle Plus is the premier subscription experience for Auburn fans. Memberships start at just $14.99 per month. Members receive discounted concessions at all home athletic events, VIP experiences, team store credit, priority entry to select athletic events, monthly giveaways, plus access to the War Eagle Plus content network, featuring brand new video content, including original, never-before-seen, behind-the-scenes access, off-the-field storytelling, special series like Earn the Stripe, Auburn All Access, and The Flight. Heisman-level members or above will also now receive 1 Tigers Unlimited Foundation priority point for every $1 contributed through their War Eagle Plus subscription. Your favorite athletes, exclusive interviews, archival footage, iconic moments, and so much more. Explore the site and join today. auburntigers.com/War Eagle Plus.
At East Alabama Health, our team of employees and physicians is ranked among the best season after season. In the past year alone, Becker's has named us one of the top 150 places to work in healthcare. Newsweek has called us the best in-state hospital. And for the second year in a row, Newsweek also named us as one of America's best maternity hospitals. But you know what makes us most proud at East Alabama Health? Is being an official partner of the Auburn Tigers. Join our winning team today at eastalabamahealth.org.
Brad Law, courtside, Neville Arena. As we check the Yellowwood scoreboard, North Florida had an early 10-9 lead over Florida. Then the Gators ripped off 15 straight points to take control. Gators lead the Ospreys now 24-13. 10.5 minutes to go first half in Gainesville. 2 top 25 teams outside the SEC. 11th ranked Louisville all over Jackson State, 65-39 with 16 minutes to go in that game. And 16th ranked Iowa State leads Grambling early in Ames, 11-6. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
That Jackson State team playing Louisville comes here in a couple weeks for an 8 o'clock tip-off here at Neville Arena. Merrimack ball out of bounds along the left sideline. Comes to the top for Edmead. Gets it underneath. Reverse layup. It's missed by Cisse. And here is Auburn the other way. Magwood, top, left side, Freeman. Penetrates that zone, drives, Euro step to the hole. Got it!
Beautifully done. It's one of the best ways to attack a zone is dribble penetration. He ended up snaking his way through, weaving his way all the way to the basket.
Auburn presses. Edmead breaks it. Goes all the way to the hole. Fadeaway shot, put it up. He missed it, but he was fouled. Got pushed in the act of shooting. And it's Overton whistled for the foul. Here's one thing Auburn's not going to do, at least early in this ball. They are not going to give up an uncontested layup.
No, they're being much more physical. Once you get inside the three-point lane, they're putting the body on you. They're making you earn your way, and that was a game plan defensively, is be much more physical.
Yeah. Edmead did not play a year ago, but missed that first free throw from Tier Park, New York. Gets the second free throw to fall. 14-7 Auburn.
Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a three-quarter court press, but then they drop back.
11:20 in the first half. Auburn ball. Magwood, right wing for Freeman. Elijah looking underneath. Whips a pass, low post. Shot is up. It's missed, but a foul whistled will send Sebastian Williams-Adams back to the charity stripe.
That's 2 good plays by Elijah Freeman right there. The first one, the previous one when he did the straight line drive and snaked his way to the basket and scored. That time he ball faked to the corner. It opened up Williams-Adams underneath the basket, and he fired a dart right to him.
Casey Ugwakazi whistled for the foul, his second for Merrimack. First free throw by SWA. Nothing but
that's a little better.
Baby.
Our big guys were 1 for 5. Up to that point right there, Andy, that's one thing they got to do a better job is being a little more consistent making their free throws.
15-7 Auburn. Second free throw, good as well. Number 40 player nationally knocks home a pair of free throws. He has 4, and Auburn leads 16-7 with 11:10 to go in the first half. Edmead brings it up the floor for Merrimack College. Between the legs dribble, passes to the top. Gets the pass to Marrero, back to Edmead, tried to drive on Overton. Nearly turned it over. Ugwakazi, top of the circle, down the left side of the lane against Jovic, put it up, it was short. Rebound goes out of bounds. It was touched last by Magwood for Auburn.
Tigers did a really good job again on the drive to the basket. They kept their feet moving. They kept their hands off of him. They used their body to body check him. Made him miss the shot. It just was unfortunate that we didn't have anybody to come back by and clean that defensive rebound up.
Dylan Villette and Todd Brogdon into the lineup for Merrimack. They lead Marrero to the basket. He misses a layup. Rebound, Freeman drives all the way up the floor, gets bumped, and a whistle and a foul. Could have been a walk, but there was a foul at the free throw line.
Really like the way Elijah's confidence in the last 3 or 4 possessions have really attacked the basket.
Foul was whistled against Kennedy, his first. It was not in the act of shooting, so Auburn will have it out of bounds. Baseline right as Ernest Shelton returns to the lineup for Merrimack College.
Another opportunity for the Tigers to continue to get better. When you have a dead ball situation and you can run a play against the other team on this baseline out of bounds.
Sebastian Williams-Adams to the wing for Magwood. Top of the circle for Jovic. 3 straight freshman passes right there. Magwood, left-hand dribble. Backs it up against the zone. Off the right side, Freeman. 15 to shoot. Free throw line, Sebastian Williams-Adams. Put it on the floor, drives, jump step, put it up, didn't get it. Freeman couldn't get the rebound on the weak side, and here's Edmead up the left sideline for Merrimack College. Warrior guard drives near the baseline, reverses out to the wing, gets it top of the circle for Marrero. Into the right corner. Drive, Villette goes up, it was blocked. He had it, lost it. Sebastian Williams-Adams comes out of the crowd for Auburn.
Nice defense by Magwood and good a clean up by Sebastian reached in there and snatched that ball away.
Magwood loops back out to the top of the circle. 10-minute mark of the first half. Auburn leads 16-7. Magwood, right wing. Overton. Magwood between the circles. 12 to shoot for the Tigers. Down to 10 to shoot. Magwood gets a screen. Left wing Overton. Thought about shooting. Gets it to Magwood. He does shoot. Didn't miss it. He missed it short. And the rebound pulled in by Villette for Merrimack. Auburn right now 6 of 14 from the field. Merrimack is 2 of 15. Rebounding early on. 14 for Auburn, 9 for the Warriors. Marrero tries to drive on Freeman, who stays right with him to Villette, top of the circle. Between the rings now, Shelton. Shelton shoots over Freeman for 3. Bad shot, missed it. Rebound Jovic out of a crowd for Auburn. Lees for Overton up the floor. Down the right sideline. Great pass, Jovic up, and a foul is called. And I think they got Overton on the foul after the pass.
I think he made a tremendous play that time on a 2-on-1 full court. He made a great pass to Phillip for the lay-in, but his momentum carried through and ended up running over a Merrimack player, and it called him for a charge.
4 fouls against Auburn, 6 for Merrimack College. And Jalen Stinson at the point brings the ball up the floor for the Warriors. Left-hand dribble brings it near the top, gets the ball to Brogna there. Off the right wing, head fake at 3 by Marrero, drives to the free throw line, inside the arc. Now to the right wing for Stinson and a wide open 3. He didn't get it. Brogna gets the weak side rebound, it's blocked by Oporo. Kicked it into the corner. Out to the top, Stinson to Marrero. To the free throw line. Marrero spins into the lane, puts up a fadeaway. It was blocked by Sebastian Williams-Adams. Rebounded by Oporum, and Pettiford back in the lineup to the middle of the floor for the Tigers.
2 good-looking blocks by both big guys that time on 1 possession defensively.
Left wing, Freeman penetrates to the baseline. Jump step, pull-up jumper. Go!
Freeman's done a better job of any of our guards as far as putting the ball on the deck and penetrating against that zone. That time he floated wide open on that short corner, and he made a nice jumper.
After the basket, officials call a timeout, and they're going to take a look at a video review.
The ruling on the court is a clock malfunction. That is under further review.
I don't know if it was the game clock or the shot clock. I don't think Auburn was that deep into the shot clock on that play and that basket.
Well, it was a pretty quick offensive possession.
I thought
Elijah
so too.
took the ball to the basket pretty quickly, so I don't think it was a violation of the Tigers being over. Maybe it was just a clock malfunction or reset it on its own.
Right now the clock shows 8:42 in the first, with Auburn leading 18-7. Merrimack has gone 3 minutes and 13 seconds without scoring. Just one of its last 16 from the field. Auburn did not do a lot of shot blocking on Monday in that overtime win. As a matter of fact, Auburn only had 4 blocked shots on Monday. The Tigers tonight already with 4 blocked shots in the first
Well, I think
the 11 and a half minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, I really believe that the scouting report and the emphasis Coach Pearls put on yesterday's practice and today's shoot-around is they're a little bit more aggressive. They got a little bit more try in them of trying to defend and trying to keep Merrimack away from that basket, and sometimes that runs into block shots as well.
Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit mindy@paradise.com. 8:42 in the first. A review continues. 18-7 Auburn on top. Brad Law with this update.
After review, 21 seconds. The clock did not run for 21 seconds. We'll set the game clock to 8:21.
Thank you.
It froze at 9 minutes even.
I see.
Froze at 9 minutes. The shot clock, interestingly, was at 20 when it froze. And they said 21 seconds ran off. So there you go.
Okay. 18-7 Auburn. 8:21 to go in the first half. Auburn presses. Inbound to Kavere Kennedy, who'll bring the ball up the floor for the blue-clad Warriors of Merrimack College. On the right wing for Shelton. Bounce pass Brogna, top of the key. Off the left wing, it's Villette. Top of the circle for Stinson. Looks at a long 3, doesn't take it, however. Shelton, near the left corner in front of the Auburn bench. Pops a 3, didn't get it. Freeman taps the rebound to Sebastian Williams-Adams. Ahead to Tahad Pettiford. Left wing. At the top, ball deflected, run down by Freeman in front of the Merrimack bench. To Pettiford between the circles. Backs up with 17 to shoot. Underneath, Oporum. Inside the arc, wrap around to Overton. At the top, it's Pettiford. No look pass, Sebastian Williams. Underneath for a double hand dunk by Oporum.
That may be one of the better offensive series the Tigers have had up to this point in the season. They went from one, everybody touched the ball, went from one side of the floor to the other, and the catalyst to Hod Pettiford picked the defense apart.
20-7, Auburn, 7:15 in the first. Brogdon, left wing three ball, short. Rebound, run down, no by Stinson. At the top, Brogdon, another three. He missed that one. Oporum, all 7-1 of him, pulls down the rebound.
He really pursued that ball on the glass. It was good to see.
No look. Freeman, Lane, left wing. Sebastian Williams, Adams, three short. And the rebound on the weak side pulled down by Shelton for Merrimack College. Stinson to the wing. Or in the corner. Nope. He was too far in the corner. Matter of fact, he'd stepped out of bounds. Had Kavere Kennedy. And that takes us to a timeout break. 6:45 in the first. Auburn 20, Merrimack 7. Stay tuned, friends. Auburn basketball continues in a moment. Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Truck Highlight Show.
We saw an outstanding performance, Andy.
It wasn't just a performance, Gabe. F-150 sent a message.
I mean, come on. Towing, payload, technology. It's one highlight after another.
Gabe, it's always game on with a Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing, playing, and reading every day helps your child learn and thrive. Singing boosts memory. Playing builds problem-solving skills. Reading grows vocabulary. Talking teaches communication. Start strong because these early years matter the most. For tips and tools, visit the Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education at children.alabama.gov. Alabama's children deserve a strong start.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Back to Neville Arena for more Auburn basketball.
6:45 in the first. Auburn 20, Merrimack College 7. Auburn right now on a 6-0 run. Merrimack College has not scored since their last field goal, that is, came at the 14-15 mark. Now, we talked so much about the defense for Merrimack College before this game. Let me tell you something. Stephen Pearl challenged his ball club in the film session today. He said, I don't want people talking about their defense after this game. I want people talking about your defense after this ball game today.
Well, one big stat that shines on that, proven, when you're in defensive rebounding position, that means you're in really good defensive position, and it's led to 15 defensive caroms off that glass, and that's a good trait for the Tigers.
The 5 for Auburn. To Hod Pettiford, Blake Mashalik, his first action of the night, Abdul Bashir, Keyshawn Hall, and Emeka Oporum. Auburn up 20-7, 6:34 and a counting clock in the first. Pettiford at the right wing. Looks further down the wing. Now backs it up near the sideline. 12 to shoot. Penetrates. Gets the ball to Oporum. Right back to Tahad. Penetrates baseline, running one-hander. Didn't get it. Weak side rebound. Hall goes back up and scores with 3 on the shot clock.
Tahad knows he's got to get that ball inside the heart of the defense. Good things will happen, and it did then. The ball actually floated right to Hall.
6 points for Keyshawn Hall. 22-7 Auburn. 8-0 run by Auburn in the last 5 minutes.
Really impressed with the Tigers. The efficiency's been outstanding. 47% shooting right now.
Right corner, 3, Shelton, swish.
They came back after that timeout. They set up that play, made a good screen. They finally got a clean shot on the Tigers.
First field goal since the 14-15 mark for Merrimack College, and Auburn leads it by 12. Bashir looked at a long three, did not take it. Pettiford, free throw line Hall, left wing Bashir. Abdul in the air for three. What a great roll.
Really?
It was like Randall's pitching wedge. It just died on the rim.
That's what you call great touch right there, when it just sticks on the rim and then just falls in.
25-10, Tigers on top. Brogna top of the circle. Left wing Shelton. On the wing, Brogna down the right side. Leaves it for Kennedy. Javier Kennedy working on Opurum. He's about a foot taller. Kennedy goes baseline. Through the lane, into the corner. Three ball by Villette, no. Rebound to Mecca, pulls it in for Auburn.
Well, Mecca Opurum has really done a nice job on the defensive glass, and his defensive position, he was a good box out and then went to retrieve that ball.
Pettiford, free throw line, Hall, 15-footer short. Rebound out of bounds off of Blake Michalek. He went for a steal underneath the hoops.
Tigers still doing a good job. They're very efficient offensively. They're getting the ball to the high post, either by the pass or by a quick dribble, getting it in the heart of the defense, and it's opening up other players.
4:40 to go in the first half. Auburn up 25-10 for Merrimack College. Warriors basketball, Kennedy. Working on Michalek, stays right with it. Reach and foul, and then a technical called on Kennedy. Michalek was called for the reach in. Kennedy reacted and was called for a technical.
Blake was really hawking that ball, created a little bit of a spirit from the Merrimack players.
After the foul on Blake, little chicken wing that time by Kennedy, and that was the technical.
Yeah, I think the officials are on top of that. They're not going to let anything go, and just a little bit of frustration because of the pressure on defense.
Pettiford's free throw is good.
I am glad that Tahad saw that ball go in. That might really change his offensive look, because he's got to struggle with his perimeter shot up to this point.
He knocks home both. He walked away after the first one. He didn't realize he had a second free throw. He had to be reminded by Vlad Boyard-Tadal. They're not in the bonus yet, so Merrimack keeps the ball with a fresh. I take that back. It's Auburn's possession.
Got this crowd involved a little bit. This is really a turning point. At 4:31, it's 27-10. Tigers could be on a roll right now.
4:28 and counting. 27-10 Tigers. Michalek, top of the circle. Pettiford whips a pass. Great pass. Hall up. No. Rebound out of bounds off of Merrimack. Auburn's got to be stronger around the rim.
The speed of the offense was much better. Since Blake Michalek has come in the game, he's helped the Tigers offense on the speed of the ball, moving from one place to the other.
Hall will trigger baseline left. Underneath, Pettiford to Opurum, spins out to the top for Michalek. Between the circles is Pettiford, 10 to shoot. Pettiford, free throw line, Hall lobs it. Oh, an alley-oop attempt by Opurum, but he was fouled, almost undercut by Dylan Villette, a freshman from Ridgefield, Connecticut. St. George's School.
Beautiful high-low action that time. The ball moved from one wing to the other wing, back to the point, to the high post, to the low post. Beautiful play right there. Just didn't finish, but he will as time goes on.
Don't you like the ball movement against this zone, especially of late in this game?
I like the speed of the Tigers offense right now as far as the way the ball is moving from player to player.
First free throw. Swish.
When you move the ball that quick and you move it before the defense can react, you've got opportunities to dribble, penetrate, or you've got open shots.
Second free throw by Emeka. Both are good. Nice touch from the charity stripe by the 7-footer. And Auburn right now on another 7-0 run, 15-3 in the last 7:05. A little pushing and shoving off the inbound pass, with Bashir and Michalek fronting the inbound pass, and they eventually get it to Ernest Shelton. Right back to Jalen Stinson across midcourt. 29-10 Auburn. 4 minutes in the first. Stinson against Michalek to Brogna. Brogna hands it there. Shelton on the right wing. Shelton lobs it, low post, deflected out of bounds from behind by Keyshawn Hall.
Really good help side defense that time by Hall, coming over and knocking that ball out of bounds.
3:49 in the first. Auburn 29, Merrimack 10. On to Victory, proud to be the official events and experiences company of the Auburn Tigers. Experience Auburn like never before through On to Victory. See upcoming events and the sponsorship opportunities at ontovictory.com. Brad is back with an update. Can't wait. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Since 1992, Alicomp has been putting points on the board by providing championship-level workers' compensation insurance to Alabama-based businesses of all types and sizes. Alicomp has the right people in the right positions to produce the results to save you money and pays you a dividend. Your team is your most valuable asset, so make sure that they are protected. Ask your agent for an Alicomp quote today. Get the coverage you can count on with Alicomp. Don't just insure, be sure. It's the Alicomp way.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
Brad Law, courtside at Neville Arena. Coming up, Conecuh halftime report. You'll hear from interim head football coach DJ Durkin as the Tigers prepare for Vanderbilt Saturday. You will not hear these scores at halftime, but this is a real check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. These are real November basketball scores, Andy Burcham. You asked for it. Old Dominion leads Randolph College 78-45 late in that game. Lehigh's playing Valley Forge tonight.
Really?
And leading 82-47. Howard leads the entire District of Columbia 84-53. Back to you.
Thank you, Brady. 3:48 in the first. Merrimack ball, 7 to shoot. They throw it away. Right to Mishalik, who's quickly become a crowd favorite in this first half. Underneath, Hall. Hall up, no foul. He'll go to the line for a couple.
The enthusiasm, the activity, the movement, and the efficiency since Blake Mishalik has came into the game has been much better for the Tigers. He's given the Tigers a little bit of the oomph on both ends of the floor.
By the way, during that timeout, the Auburn volleyball squad was out throwing out T-shirts. They host number 10 Texas A&M right here tomorrow night at 7 here at Neville Arena. Keyshawn Hall missed the free throw. Great opportunity to come out, watch the team. A win tomorrow night against A&M may cement the Tigers' bid to the NCAA tournament coming up. I kid you not.
I can see why they're pretty good. They've got a lot of tall
young
women out there, that's for sure.
Hall makes the second of two. Auburn leads by 20, 30-10. Biggest lead of the night for Auburn this far. Stinson off the right side, lost it, got it back. Drives, goes up, blocked by Apurum. Ball is still loose, comes to Edmead. Left wing, 3 ball in the air. It's missed. Another rebound for Marrero. Kicks it on the wing for Edmead. Drives, kicks it out to the top. Long 3. It's up, it is good from Edmead. Not Edmead, Shelton.
The defensive series there with the effort was good, but the Tigers, they made the crucial mistake by giving up the offensive board.
Bashir, long 3 left wing. It was blocked. Edmead the other way for Merrimack College. Auburn by 30-13. Shot is up by Edmead. A fadeaway, didn't get it. Rebound, Ogukazi. Goes back up, he missed it, and he was fouled by Oporo. That'll be the second foul on Emeka. Comes at the 2:49 mark in the first half, with Auburn leading by 17 points, 30-13.
Well, that's not going to please the coaches, right up to this point. They've already got 9 offensive rebounds, 3 on the previous possession, 1 there. That's 4 in 2 trips. Not going to be pleased with that.
Ogwakazi. Free throw is good. He transferred to Merrimack from East Texas A&M. Oporum out, along with Blake Michalek. Sebastian Williams-Adams into the lineup for Auburn, along with Elijah Freeman. So your 5, SWA, Sway, Freeman, Pettiford, Hall, and Brashear. And Edby knocks home the free throw.
It looked like a little bit of 2-2-1, three-quarter court press by Merrimack, just kind of picking the Tigers up, trying to keep them away from getting close to the basket.
Pettiford between the rings, left side for Bashir, back to Tahad, right wing for Freeman. Elijah throws it right side of the lane for Hall, to the wing for Bashir. Shot clock at 8. Abdul, crossover, step back, 3 ball, nope. And the rebound, Edmead for Merrimack. Leaves it on the wing for Shelton for 3. Good. His 4th 3 of the first half. That's an 8-0 run by Merrimack College, and Stephen Pearl not real happy with his team's defense right now.
The efficiency offensive went down. We took a marginal shot that time. I felt like he got a little bit pressured off the handle. Brashear ended up taking that shot a little bit ill-advised. But the biggest thing, we raced back down defensively, and we didn't pick our man up, gave up an open 3-point shot.
Coming up in 2 minutes and 15 seconds of game action, as Brad would tell you. Kaneka Sausage halftime report. Michalek back into the ballgame for Auburn. He replaces Bashir. And Bashir was kind of the point person of Stephen Pearl's disappointment coming off the floor. So it's Hall, Pettiford, Michalek, SWA, and Freeman for Auburn. It's an 8-0 run right now by Merrimack College to cut the lead to 12.
Well, they've done a good job. We've had the ball game under really good control. They fought hard to get their way. They changed defenses, and that's helped Merrimack.
Freeman to the wing, to Hot Pettiford. Splits the double team, drives with a running one-hander. Good.
Hey, Tahad just showed his experience that time. He just surveyed the land. He saw the seam open in the zone and got into the heart of the defense.
Was that a floating yogi?
That's a floating yogi right there.
Ed Mead called for a foul, an offensive foul against Elijah Freeman.
And may I say, that was an offhand floating yogi.
Ugwakazi, was called for the foul. And that's his 3rd. He'll come out. Cisse back into the lineup. Caden Magwood checks in at the point for Auburn and puts Tahad Pettiford on a wing. Gets it to Tahad in the corner. Penetrates. Good. Pass underneath. Hall up on a foul. Cisse, I believe.
That's one adjustment the Tigers have made late. Tahad Pettiford has taken it to the basket. He's gotten into the heart of the defense. The last time he got the basket, that time he got a 2-on-1. He got Hall a shot where he drew the foul.
Keyshawn at the line for a couple. First free throw, good. Climbed over that front iron and fell through. He has 8 for Auburn, the transfer from UCF, where he led the Big 12 in scoring last season. Both free throws are good.
Gives the Tigers a chance to pressure the basketball a little bit full court here.
34-18 Tigers, 137 in the first. Edmead on the wing for Shelton. Back to the wing, Shelton outside the arc, right side. Top of the key for Marrero to Brogna. Right wing, Shelton. Kicks it to the corner. Edmead penetrates. Now to the wing, around the top. Brogna for 3. Bad shot, missed it badly. Here's Auburn the other way, Hall. Right side for Freeman. Down into the corner for Tahad. Bounce pass, Freeman. Through a double team. Ball comes underneath. Shot is up and in by Sebastian Williams-Adams.
I tell you what, Freeman's going to have to buy Williams-Adams a soda after this one to coming up with that, because that was a true turnover going out of bounds. And
that was almost a 6-7 shot right there.
He just found the open.
Thank you very much.
Moves to the open ball just quickly and then gets fouled, goes to the free throw line.
Free throw in the air by SWA, it's good.
Nice 3-point play.
7 for Sway. 37-18 Tigers, a minute 5 in the first. Still have no idea what that means. Just seemed to work. Edmead down the right side of the lane. Top of the circle for Brogdon. Kicks it to the baseline, Cisse. Goes baseline, goes up and scores. Nice strong move by Cisse.
Merrimack is staying with their game plan. They're continuing to try to attack that rim.
37-20, Auburn on top. Magwood, left corner. Freeman, top of the circle to High. Free ball, long. Rebound, tapped, it comes to Freeman. Drives to the hole, hangs, shoots, missed it. Tap up and in by SWA.
He bails Freeman out again, back-to-back times. Sebastian Williams-Adams has a nose for that basketball and is always around it.
5-0 run just by SWA. 18 seconds in the first. Auburn up 39-20. Second largest lead of the night for the Tigers. Edmead in the center circle. Game clock is off. Shot clock at 7. Off the left side, he lost it. He got it back. Down to 3. Down to 2. Kicks it to the rock. At the top, it's Marrero for 3 and a foul on Freeman. And Marrero will go to the line to shoot 3. And I guess they may make sure that there was game clock left when he shot that ball. I think it's right,
on the floor is a foul prior to the expiration of time. That play is under review.
If it stands, and I think it will, Marrero will get 3 here at the end of the first half. It's the first foul on Elijah Freeman.
Well, that was unfortunate that he
After
closed
review, the foul
on that.
occurred with 0.6 on the game clock. 0.6.
He closed on that jump shot so hard and so fast. His momentum he could not get it under control. Bumped the guy right at the end of on the desperation shot.
Marrero from Caracas, Venezuela, with his first of 3 free throws, and it is good. From Upper Roon Christian School, and a transfer into Merrimack from LaSalle. Second of 3 free throws from Marrero. Missed it short. 0.6 of a second to go in the first half. First half, Merrimack College has shot 19% from the field. Auburn 44.8%. Marrero got the first and the third free throws inbound to Auburn, and the first half comes to a close. Good first half of basketball for Auburn. At the break, Auburn 39, Merrimack 22. Time now for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report, or just Conecuh Sausage Halftime. This is Brad Law.
Thank you very much, Andy. A Conecuh sausage dog or a Conecuh hot dog would be dynamite right about now. Yeah, so enjoy that here at halftime. So we'll check the Yellowwood scoreboard. We'll start with the check of scores from around the SEC. 2 other league teams in action tonight. Texas A&M hosting Texas Southern. And did they just go to the half too? They sure did. They started 30 minutes after our game, and they're already at the half in College Station with the Aggies leading Texas Southern by 5. It's 41-36. The Tigers, the visiting Tigers, Johnny Jones' group, shooting 58% against Texas A&M. The Aggies made just 5 of 17 threes in the first half, but they're +6 at the foul line, and they lead by 5. So Texas A&M over Texas Southern, 41-36 at the half. They're also at the half in Gainesville, where Florida leads North Florida 52-28, a 15-0 run midway through the first half, really the difference maker, and no answer for the Ospreys for Florida's Alex Condon. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists in just 17 minutes in the first half. He's 6 of 8 from the field. Florida shooting almost 53% and out-rebounding North Florida 33-13. So Gators all over the Ospreys, 52-28. Other scores on the Yellowwood scoreboard outside the SEC tonight. 16th ranked Iowa State leads Grambling at the half and Ames 44-30. Miami leads Bethune-Cookman, who was in here Monday night. Hurricanes on top there, 84-51. They're in the second half. 11th ranked Louisville cruising against Jackson State. Cardinals on top 96-58. Still 4.5 minutes to go in that game, so they're aiming for the century mark there. West Virginia leads Campbell 54-48. 5 minutes to go in Morgantown. Boston College with a big lead over the Citadel with 4 minutes to play, 68-47. And it's Xavier up just 7 on Lemoyne, 67-60, under 4 minutes to go in that contest. Elsewhere in our state, it is South Alabama at home trailing Alcorn State 40-34. They are at the half in that matchup. All right, here at the half, Tigers lead Merrimack College 39-22. We'll take a look around Auburn Athletics when we come back on the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Welcome back to You Did a Thing, the only game show that rewards tiny victories with the new Frosted Berry Whataburger from Whataburger. Today's contestant is being challenged to spell his niece's name. He's writing to Haley on the gift, and he spelled it with an E-I-G-H. That's correct. You've earned a new Frosted Berry Whataburger with blueberry bursties, topped with sweet cold whip. Also enjoy prickly pear raspberry for a limited time.
Auburn family, it's time to join the coolest club on the plains, Aubie's Kids Club, presented by Chaffee's. Memberships for the upcoming school year are on sale now. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club offers 2 membership options. They give you awesome gear like an Auburn t-shirt, a men's basketball SEC Champions medal sign, and more. Throughout the year, you can check in at Auburn Athletics events to receive points, earn prizes, and you'll also get invited to special events only available through Aubie's Kids Club. Head to auburntigers.com/kids club to sign up today. War Eagle!
Welcome back to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report from Neville Arena, where the 20th ranked Tigers lead Merrimack 39-22 here at the break. Time now for a look around Auburn Athletics that is presented by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Tonight's game really starts a busy weekend, lots of opportunities to get to Neville Arena or campus otherwise. If you're not planning to go to Nashville to follow football against Vanderbilt Saturday, well, you got some other opportunities to make it down to the loveliest village, spend some time here and cheer on the Tigers. Tomorrow, volleyball is in action against 10th-ranked Texas A&M. It is the military appreciation match. That continues a week-long theme for Auburn Athletics with military appreciation events. It started with the football game against Kentucky, continues with volleyball against Texas A&M. That is tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right here at Neville Arena. Then on Saturday, 2 home events. Equestrian is in action against South Carolina. That's their military appreciation meet. They'll start at 11 o'clock Saturday against South Carolina over at the Auburn University Equestrian Center. And then at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, Coach Larry Vickers makes his home debut as the Auburn women's basketball coach. The Tigers are in action against Alabama State. It is a 1 o'clock tip at Neville Arena. Our next broadcast here on the Auburn Sports Network, football at Vanderbilt. We're on the air at noon Saturday with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage, just like this halftime report. DJ Durkin, his first game as the interim head coach of the Tigers, taking on 16th-ranked Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia, Cedric Alexander, they're a good running team, and so Durkin says the key defensively is to do what they've done well all season long.
It starts up front with our D-line. You've got to win and control line of scrimmage in this conference, especially if you want to stop the run, and you need to do that in order to be successful. those guys do a great job. They play physical, violent. We roll a lot of guys up front, keep them fresh. That has helped us. And then I just think, we've got good skill around them at linebacker and safety and our star or nickel position. And those guys, we're winning line of scrimmage, and we got fast guys running that ball to get on the ground. And our guys have really bought into running the ball, playing with effort, and gang tackling, getting a bunch of hats to the ball.
Kickoff Saturday will be 3:05 Central. Again, we're on the air at noon with the Tiger Tailgate Show from Nashville for Auburn and Vanderbilt. That's your Auburn Athletics report here. The Tigers lead Merrimack 39-22. We'll have the numbers from the first 20 minutes when the Conecuh Sausage halftime report continues in a moment.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just non-stop action. The energy is electric, and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Since 1992, Alicomp has been putting points on the board by providing championship-level workers' compensation insurance to Alabama-based businesses of all types and sizes. Alicomp has the right people in the right positions to produce the results to save you money and pays you a dividend. Your team is your most valuable asset, so make sure that they are protected. Ask your agent for an Alicomp quote today. Get the coverage you can count on with Alicomp. Don't just insure, be sure. It's the Alicomp way. Top of the circle to High. Free ball. Long. Rebound tapped. It comes to Freeman. Drives to the hole. Hangs. Shoots. Missed it. Tap up and in by SWA.
He bails Freeman out again. Back-to-back times. Sebastian Williams-Adams has a nose for that basketball and is always around it.
9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds for Sway in 12 minutes in the first half. And Auburn leads Merrimack 39-22 as the Warriors come back onto the floor here at Neville Arena. Auburn basketball fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek's the official ticket marketplace of Auburn basketball. Let's go Tigers. SeatGeek. SeatGeek gives you your first half stats. Auburn shot nearly 45% in the first half and limited Merrimack to just 19.5%. Tigers were 13 of 29. Warriors were 6 of 31. Auburn was just 2 of 11 from outside the arc. That means Auburn was 11 of 18 inside the three-point line. Merrimack 4 of 18 from long range in the first half. Tigers were 11 of 16 at the free throw line. Warriors were 6 of 9. Some of the other team numbers: Tigers dominated in the paint 18-4. Dominated off the bench 14-6. And points off turnovers. Auburn took it away 6 times, turned those into 9 points. Tigers gave it away just 4 times. Merrimack with no points off turnovers in that first half. Some of the individual numbers: Warriors were led by Ernest Shelton. He played nearly the entire half. He was their leader in scoring and rebounding with 12 and 4 respectively. Also had a steal in the first half. But in the advanced numbers, he was a minus 16, the worst plus-minus of all players for Merrimack, because he was on the field or on the court the entire half. For Auburn, pretty balanced. We mentioned Sway, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Keyshawn Hall in nearly 15 minutes, 9 points and 8 boards. He's nearly to a double-double already. Season debut for the 7-footer, Emeka Oporum, in almost 10 minutes. The big fella, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 block shots. Some other scoring numbers for the Tigers in the first half. Tahad Pettiford had 4 points. So did Elijah Freeman. And 3 points apiece for Kevin Overton and Abdul Bashir. It all adds up to a 17-point lead. Merrimack led early for a minute. Tigers have led nearly 17 minutes in this ball game. And they blocked 5 shots. So Oporum had 2 blocks. Magwood had 1. Sway and Jovic had a block shot apiece in the first half. So Auburn taking advantage of the size difference, the size advantage for the Tigers tonight to the tune of a 17-point lead, 39-22. We'll get you ready for the second half when we come back to Neville Arena. Thanks for listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn 39, Merrimack 22. The second half is next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
The Gooch Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank. Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Get ready, Auburn. The ultimate hunting and outdoor experience is coming soon with Winter Timber Outdoors. For those who know the difference, we've got you covered. From premium firearms and trusted ammo to the largest selection of knives and Sitka gear built for the extreme. Winter Timber Outdoors is your one-stop hunting shop. Plus, check out our lifestyle apparel and our On Cloud running shoes. Find us at 2049 East University Drive across from the Auburn Mall next to Walmart or online at wintertimberoutdoors.com.
Hey, this is DeMarcus Riddick, looking for a street legal golf cart. Diamond Golf Carts has the largest selections in the state, and the store is right off the Opelika Road, closer than you think, with the location in Auburn, Birmingham, and Huntsville. Raising the bar since 2012, golf cart sales and service. Need a tune-up? Diamond Golf Carts is full service for all your golf carts need, and they offer pickup and delivery. Carrying brands such as Easy Go, Club Car, Yamaha, and much more. Visit diamondgolfcart.com and drive different, drive Diamond.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. After the break, Auburn on top 39-22. Randall Dickey, what are you looking for in the second half from the Auburn Tigers?
I think our defense needs to pick up even more, continue the defensive rebound. I'd like to see us a little bit more efficient from the three-point line. We only made 2 that first half, but we're getting the ball inside. We're getting what we want. It's hard to hit three-point shots against this 2-3 zone and the way they play it because they're so wide and so spread out. The inside is so wide open. You got to take advantage of that first, but maybe they'll start collapsing and it'll open up the 3-ball.
Pettiford, Overton, Hall, Jovic, and Sway. Sebastian Williams-Adams, the Auburn 5. Marrero, Dorsett, Shelton, Brogna, and Kennedy, the 5 for Merrimack. Kennedy across the midcourt, works on Overton. They switch off to Sebastian Williams-Adams, to Brogna, top of the key. Kicks into the corner. On the right wing, it's Shelton, and he throws it off of an Auburn player out of bounds.
I don't think anybody even touched that ball. I guess he decided to give it back to Merrimack.
The two coaches
instead of calling the foul.
Yeah, the two coaches say the same thing. Marrero, 3-ball, left wing, long. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Jovic for Auburn.
Good way to start. Defensive board right off the bat.
Hall, low post, Sebastian Williams-Adams. Outside the lane, right side to Hall on the wing. Top of the circle to Todd Pettiford. Jovic, one dribble, hands the ball to Hall. Free throw line, Sebastian Williams. Trying to lob it to Jovic underneath it, never got there. And here's Dorsett the other way, and a foul on Sebastian Williams-Adams. Auburn was trying to set up Jovic for an alley-oop, but the pass never got to it. And Sebastian called for the foul at the other end. 39-22 Auburn. Brogna at the point. Right wing for Kennedy. Low post. Brogna goes up and is fouled on the play.
Run a set play that time. Caught us sleeping just a little bit. Did not jump to the basketball, and he face cut us straight to the basket. We end up having to foul him.
And they're going to count the basket for Brogna. It'll be his first bucket of the night.
Must have been a goaltend, I guess.
Goaltend on Auburn.
Merrimack has stayed, their speed of their game has stayed consistent. They don't score it very well, but they really play hard together, and they move that basketball.
Jovic missed the free throw, and the rebound is pulled in by Hall for Auburn. To Todd Pettiford. Open 3-ball, right wing. Swish.
That's kind of his shot. He finally hid behind that. He just kind of hovered behind that screen and ended up taking a deep three. What a shot by Todd Pettiford.
42-24, Auburn on top. Brogdon top of the circle. Down the right side of the lane, into the corner. 3-ball there from Shelton. Short. Rebound, Overton for the Tigers. Kevin up the middle of the floor, across midcourt to the top of the circle. To Pettiford. Todd backs it up with Kennedy in his face. Waits for a screen from Jovic. Gets it. Kicks it to the right wing for Hall. Top of the circle for Pettiford. 12 to shoot. Ball knocked away. Tahad runs it down. Knocked into the backcourt by Kennedy. Shot clock at 7. Pettiford behind the back dribble. Top of the key. Another 3-ball. Nope, off the right side of the iron. Rebound underneath Jovic. Ball still loose. Sebastian Williams-Adams comes out of the crowd, goes up for a shot, and is called for a foul.
Kudos go to that two young big guys. Williams-Adams and Jovic that time just continued to move without the ball, not worried about the clock. They moved toward the basketball, got their mitts on it, and end up just getting fouled on that.
Brogna was called for the foul, and the officials, again, I think are going to take a look at the clock, I think.
It could have ran out while the ball was on the floor, but it may be another malfunction.
The ball did hit the rim, and the shot clock was reset correctly. That play is under review.
It did. Brad Law says it did hit the rim.
Yes. It skimmed off the side of it there.
Yeah, the shot by Pettiford was off the right side iron. And then Auburn eventually got the offensive rebound, and Sebastian Williams-Adams went up for the shot and was fouled on the play.
Seemed like the ball dropped straight down, kind of like a dead ball, a flat basketball. It just kind of hit on the floor. Jovic went to get it, and it squirted loose, and then Sebastian had a hold of it. That's when the foul was called, but I'm not quite sure what the shot clock was doing at that time.
Well, the shot clock, if it doesn't hit the iron, the shot clock runs out. But the shot, the basket, the angle we're seeing on the replay shows that it hit the iron. We had a pretty good angle at it in real time, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that is a manual reset or if it's an automatic reset through the AI or something like that. But if the three-point shot reset, there shouldn't be any problem whatsoever.
Hall with 9 points and 8 rebounds is a point and 2 rebounds away from his 14th career double-double. At note, according to Scroggins Noggin. But they continue to look at the replay at the scorer's table. If, for some reason, they determined the ball did not hit the rim, then the shot clock goes off.
Well, it does have a buzzer on it as well.
It does.
It does not only has a light, but it has a buzzer on it.
But when the ball went up, when the shot went up from Tahad Pettiford, and I think we're about to get the explanation.
After review, the ball did not hit the rim. Therefore, is there shot clock violation and no foul on the play. Reset the game clock to 18-12. It'll be Merrimack basketball.
Boy, our angle, and we were looking right at it. Sure looked like it hit the rim to us.
It sure did.
Anyway.
I thought it just skimmed off the side, but maybe it didn't.
I'm not sure they got a real good angle, frankly. Not any better than what we saw. The score is Auburn 42, Merrimack 24 with 18-12 in the second half. Auburn presses. Inbound to Kavere Kennedy. He brings it up the middle of the floor, greeted near midcourt by Tahad Pettiford. Kennedy to the right hash mark. Down the right wing against Keyshawn Hall. Kennedy on the wing, top of the circle for Shelton. 14 to shoot. Shelton penetrates, loses it, gets the ball, and it's Overton the other way. Hall to the basket, drives, he didn't get it. Rebound, tap up and in by Jovic.
What a follow-up by Philip Jovic on the offensive rebound and the miss by Hall. He was right where he should have been, stuck it right back in.
44-24 Auburn, but Kennedy knocks home a three left side.
Just can't sleep on your laurels on that. You've got to get back, find your man, pick them up, and defend them aggressively.
44-27 Tigers, 17-26 in the second half. Auburn ball, Pettiford at the point, left wing Overton. Kevin, top of the circle, Pettiford to the right wing, Hall. Top of the circle for Pettiford to the right wing for Hall. Hall to the free throw line, floats it, left wing for Overton. Shot clock at 5, he drives. Running one-hander, good with the left hand.
The Tigers moved that basketball from one side of the floor to the other. Overton did an outstanding job just freezing the defender and getting into the paint for the nice little floater.
Auburn by 19, 46-27, 16:55 in the second half. Brogna picks up the dribble, backdoor pass. It didn't get there, but a foul is called, I think, against Auburn. I think they're going to get Overton for a foul from behind. It would be his third, and he'll come out. Elijah Freeman and Emeka Oporum about to check into the lineup for Auburn, replacing Jovic and Overton.
Got a pretty good rotation going tonight on the substitution with one big and a guard each time. Really makes the efficiency a lot better.
Auburn playing without Keyshawn Murphy tonight with an injured ankle. May not have him next week against Wofford. Brogna, left corner three, missed it. Rebound comes to Freeman.
Right off the bat, Freeman makes his presence known, grabs him a defensive board.
Baseline up. Sebastian Williams-Adams gives Auburn its biggest lead of the night.
Nice assist, but Tahad Pettiford that time, he's really picking that zone apart.
11 tonight. Sebastian Williams-Adams at the top, three ball. Dorsett put it in. And we may see this ball club shoot more threes in the second half than in the first. They've hit 3 in the second half alone.
That's what they're looking for, the penetrate pitch action where they penetrate deep, pitch it out to the three-point shooter and let him shoot it.
Auburn by 18, Pettiford penetrates, steps back, left-hand pass into the corner, head fake at 3 by Hall. Back out to the wing for Tahad, head fake, 3 ball, Tahad. In and out, rebound tapped up and no. Rebound run down by Sebastian Williams-Adams. Shot clock reset down to 16. Pettiford turns the corner, lobs it. Oporum went up for the jam and didn't get it. But there was a foul, I think, on the play. And it takes us to a timeout break. 15:46 in the second, with Auburn leading Merrimack by 18 points. With each Tigers three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Service makes a $25 donation to Outlive, which benefits local cancer patients and treatment centers. Auburn 48, Merrimack 30. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Auburn basketball is brought to you by Alabama Power. When you cheer, we cheer. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
15:46 to go in the second. Auburn 48, Merrimack 30. And Emeka Purim will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple for Auburn. Tigers in the second half, 4 of 7 from the field, 57%.
Really been efficient offensively. They're making baskets. One of the things I'd like to see them do is drive it even more, get to the free throw line some more.
Merrimack is 2 of 5 from 3, or 2 of 5 from the field in the second half. Both are three-pointers. Merrimack has 2 two-point field goals tonight in the game.
Six of their 8 baskets
are threes
from behind the arc.
Purim with a couple. Emeka was 7 on the night. Ooh, could tell the way that one came off the wrist. It did a little bit flat. He didn't get the kind roll or bounce, or bounces. He'll get another. And didn't get either. Rebound Hall, though, for Auburn. Keyshawn goes up and draws the foul.
Really nice offensive board by Keyshawn Hall that time.
I think Kennedy will be called for this foul. It is. That's his third. And now Keyshawn back at the stripe. He's a rebound, or he's a point away from his second consecutive double-figure scoring game for the Tigers. And now a double-double because he got the rebound on the missed free throw. So he has a double-double after making that free throw.
His game has been really balanced tonight. He's done a little bit of everything. And I like seeing him at the free throw line because he really can make them.
Both free throws are good. Now his 14th career double-double. And Auburn is up by 20, 50-30 with 15:36 in the second half. Kennedy between the circles. Top of the circle for Edmead. Edmead spins down the right side of the lane, has to retreat, brings it out. Tried to get a pass underneath, it was knocked away. Here's Auburn on a break. Pettiford to the hole, lays it up, and it was blocked, and it will be a goaltend, and Tahad gets the field goal.
I'm not sure if Sebastian Williams-Adams will get an assist on that, but he should. He sure made a fantastic pass to Tahad. He didn't even have to put it on the deck. He just caught it, went to lay it in, and the guy pinned it on the glass, which is offensive goaltending.
9 points and a rebound on the night for Tahad Pettiford. Tigers lead it by 22. Shot is up, it's missed. Nobody there but white jerseys for the Tigers, and Hall brings it out of the sky. Then brings it up the floor to the left wing. Throws it top of the circle for Tahad Pettiford. Tahad between the legs dribble, off the left wing. Hall, wide open three. Good.
He back-to-back scores. He gets an offensive rebound and 2 free throws the trip before, and then comes right back and hits a 3. He can hurt you in multiple ways.
14 and 10 tonight for Keyshawn Hall. Dorsett to the free throw line, to the corner for Edmead. Tried to pass it back, and it's taken away by Hall. Keyshawn, coast to go. Coast, but it didn't go in. Rolled off the iron, and he was fouled on the play.
What an outstanding defensive play. It's just kind of been the Keyshawn Hall show the last 3 possessions. Should have just dunked that ball.
He was looking for a little artistic flair there, Randall.
Well, it was
little George Goose Givens.
Oh, yeah, George Gervin finger roll on that one.
Gervin, right, not Givens. Free throw is good by Hall.
Maybe he'll cash in. He's made one of the 2. Maybe he'll make this other free throw and still get the basket. But that was a fantastic play, coast to coast. Really has been active on both ends of the court.
He's 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Was terrific from the free throw line Monday night. One of the reasons Auburn won that game in overtime. And he knocks home the second free throw as well. 57-30. Tigers on top. Auburn presses. Kavere Kennedy will bring it up the floor for Merrimack College. This is the biggest lead of the night for Auburn. Tigers right now on a 9-0 run. Kennedy between the circles. At the top, Stinson. Between the circles, Ogwakazi. Kicks it down to the baseline right side, now to the wing, looping up, and there's a steal. Pettiford right up the middle of the floor to the hole, reverse layup, didn't get it, but Tahad was fouled. And the sophomore out of Jersey City will go to the free throw line for a couple. Hudson Catholic Regional School. Really, at the line for the Tigers.
Todd really did a good job that time. It was high speed, fast break. He felt the pressure of the defender from Merrimack when on the other side.
Pettiford's free throw is good.
Got a chance to get him 2 from the line.
Auburn 16 of 23 from the line tonight. And Auburn has extended its lead to 28 points, make it 29. 58, make that 59-30 Tigers. Inbound near steal, out of bounds off of Auburn. Great hustle by Elijah Freeman. Diving on the ball, but he was right at the Auburn bench and out of bounds.
It's the first big deflection that we've had in a full court press, playing hot, trying to deny the ball inbounds. Elijah Freeman's got long arms. He's quick on his feet, got a hand in it.
And a foul. Sebastian Williams-Adams called for a foul as Auburn pressed on the inbound. Third foul on Sway. On the night, the 11 points and 4 rebounds for Sebastian. He'll come out. Jovic will come in for Auburn.
Now, he's been a little bit of a stat stuffer tonight. 3 for 4 from the line. He's done a little bit of everything.
Opurum, Jovic, Hall, Freeman, and Pettiford for Auburn. Kennedy gets the ball, top of the circle. Bounce pass off the right side for Ogwakazi. On the right wing now, it's Stinson. Kicks it, left corner, 3-ball, Cisse. He missed it long. Rebound Hall, the other way for Auburn. Keyshawn drives and has it stolen, and a foul is called on Kennedy. And Keyshawn a little slow to get up. I think he's all right. Yep, he appears to be fine.
Yeah, he tried to split 2 defenders that time, going pretty much full speed with the basketball in his hand. He split 2 defenders, and they end up kind of knocking him off his feet. Drawing the foul, going to give the Tigers a chance. The baseline out of bounds, and one of the crowd favorites is rolling into the game.
Yeah, Blake Michalek, the junior out of Dallas, Texas, put on scholarship this summer. Matter of fact, he was put on scholarship when Bruce Pearl was still the head coach.
Well, he certainly earned it. He was just a terrific practice player a year ago, and he's finding his way on the floor this year, and I think he's going to be a good factor. I think he's going to get some minutes throughout this year.
No question he's a crowd favorite. 13:28 to go. We'll get back to action. Hall will trigger. Baseball pass, Pettiford, left wing, Michalek to the corner. Freeman, ball was blocked, rebounded by Hall underneath, reverse layup, good.
He's tough on that block, on the left block, facing the basket. He's left-handed, quick spin baseline to lay it in the basket.
Stinson, left wing, Cisse goes baseline, cut off. To Stinson, down to the baseline, through the lane, reverse layup, it's good, and a foul on the play. Stinson didn't hesitate when he got to the opposite side of the rim. He went right up and drew the foul. He'll go to the line for the and one.
That's kind of the first time that they've had the ball in the paint with a scoring opportunity and end up doing that.
First foul tonight on Keyshawn Hall. Stinson missed the free throw, and the rebound pulled in by Freeman. Auburn has out-rebounded Merrimack tonight, 34-19.
Well, that's a result of their defense.
And Stinson called for a reach-in on Elijah Freeman. We don't need this to become a foul fest here in the second half. Out of bounds, down the left sideline for Auburn. It will be Elijah Freeman, transferred in from Division II Lincoln Memorial. Between the circles is Pettiford. Had 11 fouls in the 7 minutes of the second half. Michalek at the top. Pettiford backs up with 12 to shoot. 12:45 in the second to Hodge. Gets a screen from Emeka. Puts up a three, didn't get it. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds off Merrimack College because Michalek was all over Jalen Stinson.
What a hustle play by Blake. He just was relentless pursuing that ball, would not be denied, end up making the other guy knock it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, baseline left, Hall. Baseball pass to the top, Pettiford. Puts it on the floor, kicks it into the corner. Freeman, three, short. Rebound, Freeman for Auburn. Lost it. Gets it back. Freeman goes down, and he was fouled. You're just waiting for that to come to a close at some point.
It seemed like he just couldn't get his handle on the basketball. It just kept squirting away from him, and it just became a little bit of a free-for-all right there for a second. But fortunately, he got fouled. He got to go to the free throw line. Elijah Freeman get a chance to get him 2 points right here.
Before Elijah Freeman does that, they ask Blake Michalek to tuck in his jersey. He obliges. And Freeman's at the line for a 1 and bonus for Auburn. First free throw is missed. And the rebound to Merrimack. Dorsey to the left wing against Michalek. Now double teamed with Apurum. Right wing three ball, long three, good from Andres Marrero.
Tigers were a little bit back on their heels defensively that time, allowed Merrimack to move the basketball around. They found an open shot.
61-35 Auburn. Pettiford, free throw line, Hall, left wing, Freeman, penetrates, back to Hall, to the hole, no, but a foul.
I think our passing tonight has been much better from high to low to high to the short corner, basket cuts, and they're finding open guys. Hall gets fouled on that one on a deep cut.
11:55 in the second, Auburn up 61-35. Your team is your most valuable asset. So ensure that they are protected with the best workers' compensation insurance available. Ask your agent for an Alicomp quote today. I'll read this again later and I'll do a much better job. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Auburn family, it's time to join the coolest club on the plains. Aubie's Kids Club presented by Chappie's. Memberships for the upcoming school year are on sale now. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club offers 2 membership options. They give you awesome gear like an Auburn t-shirt, a men's basketball SEC Champions medal sign, and more. Throughout the year, you can check in at Auburn Athletics events to receive points, earn prizes, and you'll also get invited to special events only available through Aubie's Kids Club. Head to auburntigers.com/kids club to sign up today. War Eagle.
Brad Law at Neville Arena as we check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Top 25 teams taking care of business. 11th ranked Louisville finished off Jackson State 106-70 tonight at home. In Ames, it's 16th ranked Iowa State leading Grambling 67-41. 12 minutes to go in that matchup. Both Florida and Texas A&M starting to pull away. We'll have those details coming up after the game. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Now back to more of the fouls, the game with Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
Brad, did you know that your team is your most valuable asset? So ensure that they're protected with the best workers' compensation insurance available. Ask your agent for an Alicomp quote today.
You're a man of your word.
Keyshawn Hall at the free throw line for Auburn, 4-2. 18 points and 12 rebounds on the double-double tonight. for the lefty out of Cleveland, Ohio. He knocks home the first free throw. Second free throw crawls over the iron and falls through as well. 63-35 Tigers, 11:55 to go. Merrimack led 3-0. Auburn went on a 5-0 run and has never looked back in this one. And a whistle and a foul on a bad pass underneath by Brogna, but a foul is called against Auburn.
One thing Merrimack has done, they've done a good job running plays right after a timeout tonight. They called that backdoor play that time. We were a little bit late on it and kind of held him, caused the foul.
Hall whistled for that foul. In the corner, 3-ball, missed, foul, and it's a charge.
Kicked his feet out, I think.
Kicked his feet. That was part of the scout today, wasn't it?
Sure was.
A couple of these three-point shooters would kick their feet out. And that's what Brogna was called for, or rather Marrero was called for. Auburn up 63-35, 11:43 to go in the second half. Magwood has taken over at the point for the Tigers. Caden, bounce pass, Sebastian Williams-Adams across midcourt. Hands it back to Caden. Left sideline, Overton, back to the top for Magwood, right wing Freeman. Lobs it down to the low post, there's an alley-oop.
That's the way it's done right there.
Sebastian Williams-Adams to Emeka Oporum.
Beautiful job by Elijah Freeman, freezing the defender, throwing it to the high post to Williams-Adams. Williams-Adams immediately turns and throws to Oporum underneath the basket for the high-low.
9-4 on the night for Auburn, and add a steal now for Oporum. Ahead to Overton at the sideline. Skip pass, Magwood taps it to himself twice, retrieves it in front of the Auburn bench. 19 to shoot for the Tigers. Magwood picked up there by Stinson. Now to Freeman. They spread out their defense a little bit. Auburn settles back with 8 to shoot. Magwood looking for help, passes, lobs it. Another alley-oop, Oporum for a double-figure night.
Getting that ball in the interior part of the defense, the size is for the Auburn Tigers is just taking over at the basket.
A little Dylan Cardwell action right there for Emeka Oporum. 10:40 in the second half and a timeout called by Merrimack College. Auburn 67, Merrimack 35. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tiger pride. When I'm carrying the Auburn University Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Auburn gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra War Eagle from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Tigers to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back, and it's still bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy, cheesy, saucy goodness, you may find yourself speechless when someone asks what's your favorite part. Not because you can't find the words, just because it's hard to talk when your mouth's full with this much deliciousness. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back for a limited time. What a burger.
Defensive statistics are presented by Cook's Pest Control. Cook's is the South's most trusted name in pest control and the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers.
Take a look at rebounding so far in this one. Auburn 37 to Merrimack's 20. Merrimack just 7 of 25 from 3. Auburn is 4 of 18 from 3. Turnovers in this one. Not a big turnover night for either team. 11 for Merrimack and 5 for Auburn, but the turnover margin is vastly in Auburn's favor. 21-2.
Always like to see that free throw stat, that you make more free throws than your opponent actually attempts. Tonight, the Tigers 19 for 27. Merrimack 8 for 12.
Merrimack full length of the floor. Auburn presses three-quarter court. Tigers lead 67-35. 10:40 to go in the second half. Marrero ahead to Stinson up the left sideline for Merrimack College. Brogna, right wing. Marrero, free ball. Didn't get it. Weak side rebound. Overton for Auburn. Little flip pass to Magwood, who brings the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Caden directs traffic with the left hand, dribbles with the right. Throws it on the right sideline, Freeman. Top Magwood, left side for Overton. At the top, it's Magwood. Shot clock at 12. Left wing Overton, lobs it. Oh, he threw it over the head of Sebastian Williams-Adams.
Really trying to stay with the game plan, getting that ball inside to the high post. That time he just kind of overthrew it.
9:56 in the second half. Marrero, baseline right, bumped, kicks it, back door, Brogna up and in. Auburn by 30, 67-37. 9:40 in the second half. Magwood gets a screen, left side Overton. Ball batted back to him as he tried to throw it into the corner for Elijah Freeman.
Passing that time, the efficiency on it, moving the ball from one side of the floor to the other, a little bit obstructed that time. Both passes got kind of deflected. You want to be able to move that ball quicker than the defense can move, especially when they're playing that zone.
They bring that press out a little bit more defensively right now. Magwood works against it. Kicks it left side, Freeman, head fake at three. Low post to Purim, off the right wing Overton. Free ball, in and out. Rebound tapped up by Purim and missed, and then a foul on the rebound by Freeman.
Elijah Freeman plays so hard, sometimes he bumps into people. That time he kind of bumped into him and fouled, and I don't think he felt like he did.
Villette will be at the line to shoot a one and bonus. Free throw is good. 67-38 Auburn, 9:15 to go in the second half. Next up on the Auburn Sports Network, Auburn at Vanderbilt Saturday. Our pregame coverage starts at noon from First Bank Stadium in Nashville. Missed the second free throw. Rebound out of bounds off of Merrimack. New shot clock for Auburn. 9:14 in the second half. Auburn up 67-38. Magwood in the backcourt. Sebastian Williams-Adams across midcourt. Couple seconds to spare. Now to Caden Magwood. Bashirin at the next break for Auburn. Left sideline Overton to the top for Caden. Thought about a three, didn't take it. 8 to shoot. They step out, 2 on him. Passes underneath Sebastian Williams-Adams from 12, good.
That time he made an outstanding decision. He got it on the high post. He faced up, looking at the basket. He didn't go high-low. The guy backed off on him, and he took the jump shot.
Shelton a long three, in and out. And the rebound pulled in by Freeman for the Tigers. Top of the circle, left wing, three ball, Magwood. Nope. Rebound, Overton had it knocked out of his hand. And here is Shelton the other way for three for Merrimack, and he knocks it in. His 5th three of the night. 69-41 Auburn. 8-11 in the second half. Magwood, left sideline Overton. Top of the circle, Magwood. Right wing, Freeman. Ball knocked out of his hand, and then the foul on Sebastian Williams-Adams. Play getting a little rough right now. That'll be the 4th foul on SWA.
Early in the season, you do little things like put the ball over your head when you have it on the perimeter, which kind of dictates where you're going to go with the pass. That time he put it over his head. The guy ended up deflecting it, and that's happened the last 2 possessions 3 different times. And you got to be a little bit more efficient with the basketball, get in a good triple threat position, and snap the basketball from one player to the next, moving that thing quickly before the hands can reach it.
Shelton at the line to one and bonus for Merrimack. And it is good. By the way, Keyshawn Hall tonight. 28 points Monday night, 20 more points tonight. He becomes the first Auburn player with at least 20 points in the first 2 games of the season since Kareem Canty in 2015.
Well, that's been a few years there. That's for sure. Well,
Indeed.
Kudos to him. I hope he just keeps it up. He sure gets the ball in the basket in multiple ways.
Couple free throws, makes it a 69-43 Auburn lead with 7:49 to go. Magwood to Abdul Bashir. Top of the circle for Magwood. To Bashir. Top of the circle, Magwood. 7 to shoot. Caden. Right wing Overton. 3 to shoot. 2 to shoot. He's fouled. He drew a foul. Did a good job to draw the foul.
Smart, experienced player, drove the ball hard, protected it, made them put a body on him, drew the foul.
Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Stay tuned. Auburn Sports. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control system protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Where were you when this happened?
Denver Jones up the floor. Auburn's ball. Denver drives, going down, puts it up. He didn't get it. Tap up by Rose. It's good! 1.2 seconds. Inbound Jones from behind midcourt for the win. No good! Auburn won it! Auburn won it! Holy cow!
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment on the Auburn Sports Network.
Back at Neville Arena, Tigers in control here with 7:33 to go. Let's check the Yellowwood scoreboard. South Alabama and Alcorn State going back and forth. Right now the Jaguars trail 68-67 with 2 minutes to go down in Mobile. A little further west, Southern Miss leads Tougaloo College 82-53 with 5 minutes to play in Hattiesburg.
Who?
Tougaloo.
Tougaloo.
It's a college in Jackson.
Well, I'll be.
Tougaloo. It's electric. The electric Tougaloo College. All right, that's a Yellowwood scoreboard. Andy Burcham, back to you.
Wow. Kevin Overton to shoot 2. It almost sounds like a song or a dance. Tougaloo. Let's do the Tougaloo. Free throw is good for Overton. 6 points for Overton on the evening. 3 rebounds. And he missed the second free throw. Jovic is in there. Magwood, Overton, Bashir, and Hall for Auburn. Double-double tonight for Mr. Hall. 7:19 in the second. Magwood has tied up Kennedy, who finally gets rid of it to Dorsett. Dorsett inside the arc, up from about 12, his second basket of the night. He scored 19 on Monday against South Dakota State. Magwood quickly up the floor for Auburn. Tigers lead 70-45. Magwood off the left wing, down the left side of the lane, down the lane. Spinning there, out to the top for Overton. To the top for Magwood. Shot clock at 12. Fadeaway by Magwood, short. And the rebound comes to Kavere Kennedy. Kennedy into the corner. Passes there to Brendan Johnson. First time we've seen him tonight. Long three by Johnson, barely drew iron. Rebounded by Keyshawn Hall. Down the floor to the basket, up and in with a foul.
Nice coast to coast. Retrieved the ball off the defensive glass. Put it on the deck, went all the way to the rim on the other side. Finished and got fouled.
22 points and 13 rebounds for Keyshawn Hall. And a chance for a three-point play. Magwood comes out, and Pettiford is back in at the point for the Tigers. 72-45 Auburn, 6:27 in the second. Hall's free throw. It's good. Hall, 9 of 10. Make that 10 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. Corner three for Merrimack, missed. Rebound, bodies flying, rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. Glad to see everybody get up quick.
Yeah, especially Tahad really laid his
indeed.
body out and sacrificed his body to try to chase that ball out of bounds. But you can see that the message from the coaches really got through to the players. Their intensity, aggressiveness, much better
I'll be
tonight.
interested to hear what Stephen Pearl has to say about his team's effort and certainly execution tonight. Whistle on a foul with 6:16 in the second against Auburn. The Auburn head coach is not particularly thrilled.
I don't think I think most head coaches this time of the year, I don't think you can play well enough for them to be too pleased. They're trying to improve, trying to push their players to really get better, push their teams to be more cohesive on both ends of the floor.
Shelton knocks home the free throw. Next up for this Auburn team, Veterans Day night. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, Auburn and Wofford. Right here on the Auburn Sports Network, our coverage begins at 6:30. He knocked home both free throws. It's about getting down to gooey fries time, isn't it? Auburn ball, Overton, skip pass, left wing, Bashir. Abdul around the perimeter, Hall to Pettiford. 6:04 and counting. Auburn up 73-47. Jovic, low post. Drops the shoulder, goes up, didn't get it, got it back and tapped it in.
Good second effort there by Philip Jovic. Really pursued that offensive rebound. He thought the first one was going to go down, but it didn't, and he just kept pursuing it and got him 2 points.
4 points and 7 rebounds on the night for Phillip. Brogna goes up for a shot, didn't get it. Rebound Overton up the middle of the floor. Lobs it underneath, great pass, Jovic up, no. Rebound Pettiford to the hole, good!
That may be the easiest basket Tahad has all year long. He caught that ball off a deflection and had a free run right to the rim.
77-47 Auburn. Auburn's largest lead of the night is 32. That was at the 10:42 mark and a foul away from the ball. As Shelton was fouled by Overton. And that's it for Kevin. I think he was more upset that he fouled out than he was called for the foul.
I think that's true. He knew he had 4, and he was really being aggressive on defense, and it just happened to get a little bit of a ticky-tack foul there, and I think it just frustrated him a little bit.
Shelton for a couple. First is good. Ernest had 15 points in that loss to South Dakota State on Monday. He is the leading scorer tonight for Merrimack College with 20. And he knocks home both free throws. A junior from Philadelphia and Father Judge High School. 77-49 Auburn. Tigers break the press. Jovic to Pettiford to set up the offense. Off the left side, Bashir. Back to Tahad. Crossover dribble down the right side of the lane. Pull up, running one-hander off the glass, didn't get it. Jovic rebounds and scores.
Back-to-back offensive rebound stick backs by Philip Jovic. Nice job.
On the wing, Dorsett. Top of the circle for Brogna. Off the right wing, Shelton. Picked up by Michalek to Brogna. Now to Shelton on a drive to the hole. He missed it. Rebound tap. Here's Auburn the other way. Pettiford all the way to the hole. Up and under. Didn't get it. Got it back. Goes up, missed it. Got it back again to the wing. Michalek. Free ball. No. Weak side rebound, Hall. Back up. No. Foul on the play.
I think Blake Michalek would have made that 3-ball. The roof would have came off. This student body would have.
We might have had the jungle climbing over the table to get on the floor.
They are really pulling hard for Blake, and he did a good job. He probably should have shot the first look he had.
That's exactly right. He had a good look, Then he brought it back and shot it again.
Yeah, sometimes that doesn't work, especially with a young player like him. It's just, you kind of second guess yourself.
Hall at the line for 2. Good. Hall now 11 of 12 from the charity stripe tonight. 24 points and 14 rebounds. By the way, just in case you're wondering, he had a career high 34 last year versus Oklahoma State while he was playing for UCF. He knocks on both free throws. 81-49 Auburn. 4:23 to go in the second half. Well, against this zone that held teams to 64 points a game a year ago, Auburn at the 81-point mark, still 4 minutes remaining.
Been real efficient, shooting the ball 47% from the field goals percentage. That's a really nice.
Ed Mead to Shelton, leaves it at the top. 3 ball in the air. It's an air ball by Villette. And he smiles as he hears it from the jungle and others. Timeout, 4 minutes to go. Auburn 81, Merrimack 49. Let me remind you, Auburn basketball is brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey Auburn fans, if you're a nursing mother, wounded veteran, special needs family, or caring for an elderly loved one, Snazzy is here to support you. This season, snag free parking passes for select families at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Plus, Snazzy gives away a VIP package every home game. Nominate someone in these groups at snazzy.org. Everything Snazzy does is thanks to Carrier, the inventors of modern air conditioning. Head to snazzy.org now to learn more and apply. Snazzy, accessibility for all.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
4 minutes to go in this one. Auburn 81, Merrimack 49. Boy, Randall Dickey Auburn has dominated the paint tonight to a tune of 40-8 in the paint.
Just really was smart play, utilized the size, got some good play off the bench with Williams-Adams. Really played well. Oporum played well, and Jovic has played well, but they were led by, Keyshawn Hall, just the catalyst.
But doing that tonight without Keyshawn Murphy.
That's for sure. That's for sure. That's what you like to see in a team.
Absolutely.
When you have somebody that's out for one reason or another, that somebody steps in and fills that gap.
Stephen Pearl told his team today, we're down a man. Who's going to step up today? Auburn, alley-oop intended for Freeman, out of his hand, and Villette retrieves for Merrimack College. Drive to the hole, out to the top, Villette. Off the right wing with a pass for Johnson. Drives, head fake, got a man off his feet, gets it to score, and Jovic just called for the foul.
Phillip just switched off on a guard that time, and at his size and his ability to move laterally against a guard is not quite there yet. Just could not keep up with him and end up having to bump him.
You will hear Auburn coaches say, be the second off your feet. Phillip was the first.
Really good point, because he kind of blinked his eyes and Phillip went flying in the air.
3-point play for Johnson. 81-52 Tigers. 3:26 and counting. With Magwood running the point right now. Left sideline Bashir. At the top Magwood. Right wing Freeman. Top of the circle Magwood. Left wing Bashir. To the top Magwood. Straight away three. Good!
Really good looking shot. Straight on. He's been looking for that all night long, but that was a nice jump shot.
First three of his college career. 84-52 Tigers. Villette lost it, got it back. Hands the ball there to Dorsett. Picked up by Jovic. Dorsett to the wing. Drive to the hole by Ed Mead. Up from 15, didn't get it. Rebound to Freeman, and he pushed off to get the rebound. Third foul on Elijah. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. First free throw from Villette is good. 2:49 to go in this one. Tigers about to get to 2-0 on the season. Regions Bank postgame show on the way. Villette missed the second free throw. Rebound Magwood. Races up the floor to the top of the circle. Now brings it between the keys. Off the left wing, top of the circle. Magwood to Freeman to Magwood to the left wing for Bashir. Inside the arc, 15-footer, good.
It's good to see him. We're going to have that young man as the season goes on. Now he showed his jump shot, and he looked really confident in doing it.
86-53 Tigers, right wing three. Shelton missed it, rebound. Jovic just ran everybody off the block, and here's Auburn the other way. Bashir at the left wing, down to the low post. Sebastian Williams-Adams bumped about 4 times, and Villette is called for one of those.
Sebastian Williams did a really nice job on the transition offense. He was rim running. He got right in front of the rim, posted up. The ball came down the sideline. They jammed it to him, and he started to make his move, drew the foul.
First of 2 by Sebastian is good. That is a 14-point, 4-rebound, 5-assist night.
It's just been real efficient. The last 2, all week, he's had a really good week against Bethune-Cookman and tonight against Merrimack. Sebastian has really played well.
Missed the second free throw. Jovic pulled down the board. Out to the wing. Bashir. Long three. Nope. Rebound Mashalit. To the top for Bashir. Now between the circles to Magwood. 2 minutes to go. Left wing Bashir. Top of the circle Magwood. Back to the wing Bashir. Top of the circle. Drives to the free throw line, and he's fouled by Jalen Stinson.
Made a good decision on that. They pressed out, stretched their defense out. He couldn't make a pass. He faced up just like he would be in a man-to-man, put it on the deck and drove it hard, drive the foul, get a chance to get him 2.
Second team JUCO All-American a year ago at Casper College. And Abdul makes the first free throw. Brother played here last year. Abdi transferred out to go to Kansas State this year.
Abdul's got some really good credentials as far as scoring. Several times he had a lot of points last year. I think one game he had 49 in a game, and I think he had 5 or 6 40-point games. And so he's capable of putting up big numbers.
Shelton on a drive to the hole and jams it over Jovic. His first 2-point field goal of the night. 1:30 to go in this one. Magwood drives to the right sideline. To Mashalit. Magwood, right wing Bashir. Low post Jovic. Phillip backs his way into the lane. Spins. Goes up and scores. He was fouled. I don't think he's going to get the basket. I think the foul occurred. Oh, they do. They gave it to him.
Sure did.
He was determined to get that basket.
Well, it was quite a wrestling match on that play right there.
Yes, it was.
But the strength of Jovic really came through, and young man's going to be a good player. He's just going to take some time, get used to the American game.
Agreed.
The speed of the game is pretty fast for him right now, but he does a lot of good things.
And a 3-point play for Phillip. A 9-point night for Phillip Jovic to go with 10 rebounds, so a double-digit rebound night for Phillip. 1:09 to go in this one. Auburn up 92-55. Right wing Stinson penetrates, gets cut off in the lane. To the wing, back to Stinson again. Open for a 12-footer, it's good. Nope, in and out. Rebound, Sebastian Williams-Adams. 50 seconds to go.
He really battles hard on that glass. Got him another defensive board.
The crowd wants Mashalik to knock home a shot. Bashir does.
That was a
From
deep
long
three.
range.
Deep three by Abdul Bashir. Got to see that. That's a confidence builder for him.
Auburn's going to get some of its walk-ons in the game. C.J. Williams, Reed Trapp come into the lineup for Auburn. So does Drake Cardwell for the Tigers. All right. I guarantee you the head coach wants this bunch to play their tails off for the final 39 seconds.
Well, they get rewarded for playing so hard in practice. They'll do. Don't worry about this group. They play hard every day.
Stinson to the wing for Legris. Back to Stinson on the wing. And a whistle and a foul on Jovic. Phillip got a little too close to the guard who drove around him, and he used the hand, did Phillip.
Kind of a typical freshman, but certainly a typical international player that comes to America when he's guarding the ball 35, 40 feet away from the basket, and they're driving hard, have a tendency to hand check a little bit too much.
Stinson makes the first free throw. Stephen Pearl has emptied his bench tonight. Everybody that dressed has played. Stinson's second free throw is good as well. Auburn 27 of 37 from the line as Mashalik runs the point right now for the Tigers. I think Auburn may just try and dribble this one out. 10 seconds to go in this one. C.J. Williams back to Blake Mashalik as the seconds tick away, and Auburn goes to 2-0. Final score tonight, Auburn 95, Merrimack College 57.
Just an outstanding evening for the guys. Defense was much better. Intensity was much better. Team play on offense was really good. The rebounding was sensational.
95 points against the defense, an aggressive 2-3 zone defense that held opponents to 64 points a ball game a year ago.
And back-to-back times they had 5 players in double figures tonight, and we had 2 players with double-digit rebounds.
The first time, the most points Auburn has scored in the first 2 games of a season since scoring 2008 in the first 2 games in 1998. Final tonight, Auburn 95, Merrimack 57. Stay tuned, the Regions Bank postgame show is next, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
From birth to age 5, your child's brain is growing faster than ever. And guess what? You are your child's first teacher. Talking, singing,